The little counter says, and it says we're live, but I know we're...
And I don't have to do the bleep bloop. You're doing the bleep bloop.
I know we are technically not live, but we are when you watch this on the replay. So hello, everybody. Welcome in. I see that the counter's working. Amie, is it working on your phone? You see us? Okay, yeah. All right. Well, hello, everybody. It's Monday night. Welcome to Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. This kind of feels like old hat. I have the one, the only Amie of Enamor Amie sitting shotgun tonight. Welcome in, Amie. How you doing? Did you have a good weekend?
I don't even remember the weekend, to be honest with you. Trying to prep everything and get all the things and all the, stuff ready and crafting and for the pop-up is just, it's insane. So I mean, I don't really even remember the weekend. So.
Let's be honest. I'll speak for myself. This is high stress right now. This is get ready not only for the holidays, get ready, and then we'll be off to Indiana. And I also have a mini marathon in between all that too that I'm trying to prepare for. So, the heat's on. The heat's on. Yeah. Plus Mother Tucker's for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. Yeah, the heat is on. So, well, guys, welcome in. Hope everybody is doing well. We're going to quickly say hello to everybody, and then Amie's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. We do have a few little caveats tonight that'll be a little bit different. This will be our last sale until we get back from Indiana. So hopefully you guys are here to hang out with us and score some really fun Christmas. So once we explain how the sale is going to work, I'll quickly promote two things coming up, including the pop-up and then my sale on Friday. Then we'll jump into it, and then I'll promote it again at the end. So let's see who was first in the chat. The one, the only Willie is in the house. How are you, sir? It's so good to see you. Hey, folks, if you can make it to Indiana, we hope you can. There'll be some announcements. There'll be more detailed announcements about Friday night. But please, if you can come see us, I know we'd all love to see you guys. So if you're in the area, come say hello. All right, Terry, he beat you here, so it's good to see you. You are number 2 in the chat. It's so good to see you, friend. There's our friend Tracy, also known as RT Fartsy. It's so good to see you here tonight, friend. There's the one, the only Betsy Vintage Gang. Make sure you give her a follow. She's an active seller over there on Vamp. And don't forget Vamp when you guys are shopping for your Christmas goodies. It supports a ton of small businesses. So if you're not here with one of us here on a live sale or heading out to a mom and pop brick and mortar, show some of that support to those resellers over on Vamp. They're working really hard for you guys, okay? They're working super hard for you. So, and that money stays in the community. So our official mod and bid ender tonight is the one, the only Karen G. Good to see you, Karen. I hope you are well. Who else is in here with us tonight?
Karen, if you could put in the chat, do you have any update for the Postal issue?
I hope they get that resolved.
Assuming not. I didn't check it today.
Right.
But I'm assuming that they still haven't come to an agreement yet. So
I hope they can get that resolved. This is not a good time of the year to.
No, it really puts a damper on holiday Happy Meal.
Yeah. There's another Linda, the one, the only Linda. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. Well, I am a snapping man, and before we get into this, I need to pause for a minute because yesterday was Mr. Gavin's birthday.
Oh, I wondered if we were going to break it out.
So I need to find where it is because they changed some of this on StreamYard. Give me a second here. There we go. Wait, I can't find it. Wow. I might need some help. I can't. Did your StreamYard update since you were on it last?
It should be on go to overlays.
Yeah, I am.
Is it not there?
No, everything's gone. Even everything that I loaded for earlier tonight. This is going to be fun. So bear with me, guys. I don't understand where it went. It was just there. Weird. Overlays is completely gone too. We might have to do that again for Gavin in a moment or so. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's not correct.
Oh, that was weird.
Did yours up? Man, show names on the screen.
Mine looked the same. last week. It looked the same.
Yeah, no, mine completely updated.
I don't know. I haven't been on it since last week, so I don't know.
Gosh. Yeah, hang on here. Well, Gavin, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday to Mr. Gavin. I can't get to any of that. Hopefully, while I'm selling, maybe Tina can come down and we can look at that real quick. But if you guys aren't subscribed to the birthday boy, please subscribe to Gavin. It's Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. He plays music, Christmas music right now. He plays it on vinyl, and it is on a turntable. Plus, he drops a lot of knowledge about music. So please, please, please give our friend Gavin, also known as Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, a follow, not only here on YouTube, but over on Instagram. And, sir, I'll owe you 2 happy birthdays once I get it up and running. I don't know where it went. The whole screen looks different, and it was just there when I loaded everything in. So we'll come back and we'll wish him another happy birthday. But, guys, if you can wish him one in the chat, please do. Hello, Janine. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight, friend. Let's see who else is down here. Our friend from New England, the one, the only Brian. Good to see you, sir. I hope you're well. A fellow Pennsylvanian is here with us. Hello, Dawn. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. That's going to bug me that this isn't working right tonight. Hello, Shannon Ferrara. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. There is our backup mod and bid ender, the one, the only Kim, also known as Desert Gal. Please make sure you're following her over on Vamp. She's an active reseller over there as well. Who else is down here? There's the one, the only Nikki Moss. How are you? We're so looking forward to seeing you, Nikki. I cannot wait to see you in literally about a week and some change. That's how close this is. So let's see who else is down here with us. I'm scrolling. Amie, can you help me out with this one?
Dusty Moose.
How are you, Dusty Moose?
Vibrato in there today.
We're going to see you. We're going to see you really soon. There's the one, the only Debbie Gutierrez is here in the house with us. Good to see you, Debbie. I hope you are doing well. See who else is down here with us tonight. My mother is in the chat, the one, the only Linda. Good to see you, Linda. I hope you're doing. I just called my mother by her first name. Mom, I hope you're doing well. I got to tell you, I've been burning the candle at both ends here, getting everything ready. So, there is our friend Karen Lord. Good to see you tonight. I hope you're doing well, Karen. Let's see who else is down here with us tonight. There is Amy's mom, Mama Pam. Good to see you. Going to see you here in a few days.
Mama Pam's been a bacon lady.
I was going to ask.
Trying to get all the cookies done. So everybody that's coming to the pop-up gets to sample a plethora of Mama Pam baked goods. And she will have special Holt Howard Santa mug cookies for sale as well. So you can take some for stocking stuffers if you want.
All right. There she is, Randy Heilman. It's good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well, Randy. Good to see you. See who else is here. Our friend Joe is checking in. Good to see you, Joe. Hope you're doing well. Deborah Williams is in here with us tonight. Good to see you, Deborah. Who else is checking in tonight? We got Retro D here with us. Good to see you. Followed by Carrie. Good to see you, Carrie. I hope you're doing well. We got Brenda in here, followed by Sandy. Hello, ladies. Good to see you guys. All of our friends are checking in here tonight. Hopefully you're going to stick with us and hang out for a little tonight. Did I say hello to Lisa already? I don't think I did. No. Hello, Lisa. It's good to see you. I'm used to seeing you up a little higher in the chat. There she is, our friend from Colorado. Chris, also known as my broom closet. Been thinking about your friend. If you get a moment, please email me and update me with how you are doing. Hello, Diane. Good to see you here tonight.
Ooh, Midwestern pizza. That sounds delicious.
Ooh, what is Midwestern pizza, if I ask?
I'm assuming it's deep dish square cut pizza. That's what I consider Midwestern pizza.
Okay, all right.
Like Detroit deep dish.
Oh, see, I like that. Tina's not a fan of the deep dish, but I'm all right with. I like to go back and forth. I mean, I'm a New York style person, but I like some deep dish too. So, how are you, KB? Good to see you here tonight. Hopefully, you are well. See who else is down here tonight. Sorry, my chat is jumping ridiculously now. We have found treasures by Jean. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Who else is down here with us? We have Cindy Lou, who's Thrifted Treasures. Good to see you here tonight. Hello, everybody. We have Aaron of Blueberry Barn here with us. Good to see you, friend. Hope you're well. Again, if you guys are anywhere near the Bedford, Indiana area around December 7th, please come see us.
Are you coming, Aaron?
There's our friend Heather of Antique Agenda. How are you doing? Please make sure you're subscribed to her channel and check out her live sales on Sundays. And I always say this name wrong, Amie. Can you help me pronounce this properly so I do it right?
Karen. She has a different name, though. It's not Karen.
Okay, but she goes by Karen. I always feel like I'm going to mess that up. And I did, it went really fast. So we did also miss Mary up here. We did miss Pam's fabulous vintage finds. I
Hello,
love
Pam.
that name. Good to see you here tonight. And I think that was everybody. I'm chitty chatty a bit tonight. So let's turn it over to Amie. She's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work here tonight. We'll go over a few different caveats. I'll promote 2 things real quick and then we'll jump into the sale. So take it away, Amie. I'm going to try to figure out how to find my 2 things to explain how the just in case works.
Sounds
so
good.
I can't even get to them.
So reminder, you guys, we will not be having fantastic finds on Thanksgiving this week. That's why we're having the sale tonight, because we're not having a sale on Thanksgiving. So our next fantastic finds back will be Thursday, December 12th. I know that seems like a little whiles away, but that is going to be the week after the pop-up. So we are not having any sales next week in preparation for getting everything ready to take to the pop-up. So December 12th will be our next live sale back. So thank you guys for coming and joining us tonight. We will be doing auction style tonight. So we'll give you a starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, you can type your bids down into the chat. You're welcome to pre-register. If you think that you might want to bid on something, if you're new, we certainly don't mind that. You can send us a joint email with information. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But we will do a starting bid, and we will describe the item to you. We'll give you any kind of information that we know about it, maybe a maker or an era, and note any kind of issues that it might have while we're live here on the screen. We will do a 20-second countdown because of the lag, and we do encourage, if you are interested in something tonight, that you put your bids in early. Don't wait, because the lag will get you. A lot of people have been coming in after the bid ends, so bid early. And we'll do a 20-second countdown. The highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette this evening will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tucker's called Just in Case. If Jason has, oh, you found the graphic.
It was the operator, Amie. God bless Tina. Thank God for Tina.
Thank you, tech support Tina. Okay. So if you don't want to use the just in case, you don't have to, but it is there for those that do want to utilize it. All that we ask is that you are an active bidder before you utilize the just in case. So that means you put at least one straight bid on the current item. Then you're welcome to use the just in case during the countdown only. What the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. So you type your JIC and your bid amount into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, multiple just in cases will turn into regular bids. Okay. So we will do a recap at the end for anything, that didn't get any bids during the sale, but we will bring it back one more time at the end for a recap. What am I missing? Oh, for the chat version, you guys want to make sure you're in live chat all messages and not top chat. If you're in top chat, it might filter out some of the comments. Maybe somebody's trying to ask you a question or talk to you. So always make sure you're in live chat all messages. To combat the lag that we have, or the best tool that we have available, is the playback speed. You can find that on the upper right-hand corner if you're watching on a phone or a tablet. Hit playback speed and hit 2 times on that gear wheel icon. That way, if you're lagging behind, it will catch you up automatically. If you're watching on a computer, it is then the lower right corner. Do that as often as possible. You can exit out of YouTube to refresh as well, but that is the faster option available to you. And don't wait to put in bids. That's kind of that's how the lag will get you every time. As far as packing and shipping goes, we do ship to US and Australia. Right now, Canada is still, I did see Karen's comment in there, Canada is still under a postal strike. So they don't have any mail delivery, and they can't ship out, unfortunately. So we will not be shipping to Canada until that is cleared up. So we both utilize Pirate Ship to get the discounted rates on shipping. As far as invoicing goes, for me, I'm going to be sending out everything tomorrow. I would like to get everything shipped out on Wednesday. I will be gone all day Friday and Saturday this weekend because of supporting small business out and about. So I would like to get everything shipped out on Wednesday, and I will send everybody an email once your invoice is out there so that you're not wondering where it's at. And I think that, I shipped from Michigan. I think that covers everything for me.
And I may have been trying to figure out what I hit wrong. Did you remind folks what they have to email us? Did you already cover that?
No, I didn't. No.
Hold on,
I knew I
let me
was
put
forgetting
that up
something.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So if you win an item tonight, especially if you're a brand new buyer to either Jason and I, we do need some information emailed to us. And we do need that sent if you're a brand new buyer during the sale. All right. So we do need an email with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and the email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that is okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know in that email when you send all of that information to us that you want to check out as a guest. We can send you a direct link to your invoice, and you can do a guest checkout with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, or PayPal.
And God bless Tina that she puts up with me in the shenanigans. Sometimes I don't know how I ended up in the could have defaulted when I was checking my camera. So I ship out of Pennsylvania. I will be doing all of my invoicing on Saturday, which means if you are coming to the Valentinos, it is the Vintage Holiday Collectors Club this Friday. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern over on Instagram. We've invited 4 resellers to come on with us throughout the whole day. If you purchase tonight, you'll have an open box. So come on over and see us this Friday. I'm sure you guys know who the Valentinos are. It will start at 1 p.m. with quick claims, and then it'll turn into some of the best vintage that I think that you'll be able to find on Friday. Okay, guys? So if you guys want me to, I can package it sooner. You don't need to keep an open box. Just reach out. But you won't get anything or hear anything from us until Saturday. I do offer free pickup at the brick and mortar. If you guys are coming into town, please just email us. And of course, we'll just invoice you for the item. We won't invoice you for shipping. And then once the invoice is paid, we will communicate in the emails on when you want to pick it up. Okay. So I need to correct a few things here. Mr. Gavin, here you go. Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, Gavin.
Happy belated birthday. We weren't live on his birthday. And then I messed it up there. So you get a happy birthday bill because we're low budget over here. So, and guys, if you are anywhere near Bedford, Indiana, December 7th, please come see us. It's going to be an incredible sale with a lot of fun Christmas. So come hang out with the gang. And pretty much, I think that explains itself. If you guys need addresses or anything, those things will be provided as we get a little bit closer. But please come see us. And there are some special things planned for that Friday night. Okay. So all of those things will be given out and be on everybody's social media here heading through the holiday weekend. And like I say, if you can, come see us. Okay. Let's say hello to a few more folks that jumped in. Hello, Melanie. Good to see you. Hello, Brad. It's good to see you, sir. Let's see. I think that is everybody else. Oh, I see another Linda is here with us tonight. Good to see you. I think that was everybody. Let's get into this sale. If I missed you,
Jason,
please.
can I note something real quick?
Yeah, sure, Miss Amie.
So I believe it was back in May, maybe May or June. I can't quite remember. But when I hit 4K, I sent out these little scratch off cards with a prize to people that purchased. I had, as of yesterday, I had 9 people that still have not used their scratch off, and it expires December 1st. So this will be the last sale that you have to use that. So if you haven't opened up a package, maybe from the summer, you might want to find that in there if you purchase anything tonight. There was 2 different kinds of prizes. So today is the last, and I was reminded of that this will be the last sale to use it. Yeah. So I know I see some names in the chat that had one.
All right, so guys, you got them. You got them. Use them.
Yeah.
All right, then we're gonna do it something different. No, we'll do it the way we always do. No. We'll let Amie go
Same
first.
Way.
It'll jinx me, so it'll mess everything up. So, Amie, how much is your first item start?
$18, Jason.
All right, you got it.
Okay. Let's see. So I do have some deer things tonight. I have some Santa things. I have some Pixie things. I have all Christmas. Jason, do you have all Christmas stuff?
Oh, I have all Christmas. Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I thought. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Absolutely.
But I'm starting off with a deer tonight.
Oh dear.
And oh dear. And he is just the cutest little babe ever. I do remember I had to film another video. So this guy was from A Weekend Fine on Saturday, and he is just the cutest ever little deer. And he is a toothpick holder. Now I have just stuck a bottle brush tree in there. So he is an actual, you can use him as a toothpick holder, but I think everything just looks cuter with a bottle brush tree, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I will include that with him if you want. He is completely airbrush cold painted, so he does have a little bit of paint scratching. I think I've only ever seen one of these in the wild. I have one of these in my personal deer collection as well. These are the kind of deer that I actually like to collect, are the big kind of eye ones. But I don't see this guy very often. There's a little bit of paint loss on his nose and a couple tiny little scratches on the ear, but otherwise, he's just darn cute. Measurement for him, he is 3¼ inches tall by 3 inches wide. Just a little bitty guy. And of course, this is great for Christmas time, but you know, deer are universal and can stay out year round. And I think he's not super Christmassy, so he could stay out in January, maybe into February for Valentine's Day too. I think he's just darn cute. So I see Miss Randy's in at 18. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to count it down. Now we're going to see how bad the lag is tonight. It has been pretty terrible as of late, and I don't expect it to be any better. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
He is so cute. And that bottle brush tree is the perfect scale for that. So good. Oh, that lag's real tonight.
It is, as always. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Randy, it's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. I got a few choice rounds that have a few choices in them. So the first round here is going to start at $10 choice. This is the last of the Christmas mice that I have. So I wanted to offer them. If they don't go tonight, then they will go to Indiana. So $10 choice.
Oh my gosh.
I will show them to you individually. There are no chips or cracks, but these were all the Christmas themed ones that I had left. These are the 3-inch tall ones, okay? And these are made by Joseph, and I believe they all have not only their Joseph original tag, but they also have their Japan tag. So $10 start. Let's go ahead and show each one of them to you, and then I'll tell you the name on how we will claim them. First guy here is Mr. Dapper fella here in his green vest. He even has a little hot dog or a little stogie there in his hand. So he's going to be your first choice at $10. And you can see he has his Japan sticker. He also has his Joseph original sticker there on the back. And again, no chips or cracks. Thank you, Trina. I see your 10. So we're looking for 11 or more. Here is the other one we have tonight. This one is a little caroler, or has his little book, whatever the book is. I assume it's a little caroler because they're singing. So the first one we will call vest. This one here we're going to call scarf. So again, 3 inches tall. Paintwear is superb. There are no chips or cracks to any of them. And then there's a Japan sticker. So Linda, I see your 10, but we're looking for 11 or more. Here is Sleepy Little Friend, who wants to go for his Christmas slumber. This one we're going to call Cap. And this one is the one with the little candle in its hand. So super cute. Again, cold paint is remarkable. No issues to the tail. You know, these are the brown porcelain. So if they chip, it's just like a lighter brown. Okay, so there is Cap. This guy's probably my favorite. This little guy is Old Granddad. So maybe if you even know someone that likes Old Granddad, they might like this. But this little guy, I think, has had a few too many, and he's got a beet red nose just like Rudolph. So this one we will call Drum, okay? So I don't know if that was a drum, excuse me, that had the Old Granddad in or what. But he's had a few too many liqueur cheeses. So we are looking for 11 or more. Again, it will be on choice. First one is going to be vest. Then it will be scarf. And then it will be cap. And then, of course, it will be drum. So Let's go ahead and do a countdown. I don't see too much more activity. We are looking for 11 or more, and you're bidding on choice, and you're bidding on the right to pick the one or ones that you want. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 11 or more. You can use it just in case if you're an active bidder. And it will be vest, scarf, cap, or drum. And I think these are a real motley crew of these fun little mice for your Christmas display. So
I have
it
any
looks,
of those Joseph mice. I love them.
I think I was
There's
collecting.
hundreds of them.
There is.
Literally.
All right, Trina. So you get first choice at 10. Let me know, did you want vest, scarf, cap, or drum? And you can take a variation. And Linda, you had a bid of 10 as well. So you will be able to take whatever is remaining. But we have to hear from Trina first. Again, it's going to be vest. He's got that little stogie too. Scarf, cap, or drum. Old granddad. And usually when you do see him, that font is sort of not that crisp. So, oh boy, are we feeling a lag tonight. So
I think the sleepy one is my favorite.
You want vest. I think that's vest and drum. Okay, you got vest and drum, Trina. So then Linda, let me know, and then we'll move on here. Linda, let me know, did you want cap or scarf? Cap and scarf are remaining. And I will watch the chat. Linda, you could have scarf or cap for $10 each. I'll watch the chat. All right, Amy.
18, Jason.
All right.
If you guys are watching on whatever device that you're watching on and your chat is freezing, mine has been notorious of doing this as of late. And it doesn't matter if the app is up to date or not. If your chat is freezing and you don't see anything coming in, toggle between live chat and top chat. It should repopulate it for you or exit out and come back. I have to do that frequently. Like right now, my chat is still like up when we were saying hello to people on my phone. So I need to refresh my phone chat. But I'm just letting you know, if you're experiencing that, that's how you can fix that. Okay. I had to bring an epic children's book tonight, and we do love books with some flocking. And this is a completely flocked version of The Nightmare Before Christmas. And it is not only that, it is illustrated by Florence Sarah Winship, which is most known for her children's book. She did coloring book illustrations as well, but most known for her children's book illustrations. And I have never run across this ever before. I knew it was out there, but I've never seen a copy of it. Now, I will say, pretty typical with these, there's a little wear to the binding. There's no separation, and the flocking is good throughout the book. This does date to 1951. It is of Whitman Publishing, somewhere down here in the corner, right down there by that sleepy dog, right down there in the corner. But so really, really darling illustrations as we go through the book. And typically with these, usually one side is flocked, but some of these have double spread flocking. This one here with Santa and the reindeer, it's flocking on both pages. So any red that you're seeing, Santa's suit, all of the reins for the reindeer, and the little bell, the little bow on the bells is all flocked for that one. I love that. That spread right there. It's so good. Now, the other thing I want to note, typical with flocking books, usually over time, they leave some sort of a little transfer image on the opposite page. That is pretty standard fare. It's not like damage to the book, but that is transfer from the flocking. All right. There is another scene here on this one. This particular spread does not have any flocking on it. But this is great. This one is a great like background to build like a scene around something like that. So Santa's hat here is fully flocked. I love that. Such a good illustration. And Santa's entire suit on this page is all flocked on this one. And the flocking is in really good shape. throughout the book. And here is the last spread. Look at the little puppy dog and the kitty. No flocking on this one, but we do have flocking here on the back cover. So flocking on the red suit, and that is it on the back side. So flocking front and back cover and several pages throughout. It does measure 9.5 by 13. And I did forget to mention that it is that linen-like textured paper meant to mimic fabric throughout the book as well. So Christine is in at 35. Hi, Christine. And we're going to count it down. We're looking for 36 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
The graphics on this front page.
It's a good one. It's really good.
So good. Such an amazing book. Did your family read The Night Before Christmas on Christmas Eve?
I remember doing it with my cousins and my aunts and uncles.
Yeah, we did some years. I don't think every year.
Because we always got together on Christmas Eve, so that's usually where we heard it. All right, there is a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Christine had a just in case of 59. Wayne's had a just in case of 66, but Christine came back in there with a straight bid of 67. So Christine, it is yours. Enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Great score. All right. This, I guess, I will count as ephemera. So, excuse me. It's in very good condition scenes, and I'm sure a child played with it. So this is untested, but this is a record from Santa Claus. So this is a little record for a child. You can see that it was played a lot. You can see there where the spool goes through. It was played a lot. There is a little condition issue here to the pom-pom part of Santa's hat. But again, at this point, this is more a ephemera style display piece. I don't know exactly how old it is. I do believe, though, if I had to assume, I think it's from the early 1950s, okay? So $15, you can see there is a little bit of wear to it. It measures just about 8 inches tall and about 6 inches across. So Lisa, I see you're 15. Thank you so much. Kathy is in at 16. And again, from the top of the hat to the bottom here, it measures 8 inches tall and about 6 inches across. So this is just basically a record from Santa. I'm assuming that Scotty there was the voice on it. He probably played Santa, and it's a Pat Connolly.
Jason, this isn't one of those personalized ones that would say like this is a message to Timmy from Santa. Like it's just a general one, because I know that there's that kind out there too.
Yep. Again, this is untested, but I do believe that when they are personalized, they have like that type on them, of whomever it was to. So this would probably be just a generic one that Santa would have sent out to, any good boy or girl with Christmas wishes. But I think it's such a great face, and it's in very good condition, except you do have a little wear up here by the pom-pom, maybe just smidge discoloration, but I kind of like that. Kind of like it. And he kind of looks like he's a roly-poly Santa too. And of course here he's holding the wreath, which is the center of the record, and it is double-sided, and it's the same exact graphic on both sides. So Kathy's back in at 18. Words and music. Yeah, so I'm sure there was some fun music. I have owned one of these before, and this one is not faded. This is actually muted the way they printed it. The only thing that you can tell is that a youngster did play the dickens out of it. And then, of course, there's just a little bend to the pom-pom area. So, Courtney, I see you're 19. Thank you so much. And again, I do believe this is from the early 50s. So you can see just a little wear there on the tip of his scarf, but he is in overall great condition. This I could see, actually, this would be a nice one to put in a flower faux because it's going to stand well on its own. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. Courtney is in at 19. We're looking for 20. So 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Nikki, I see you're 20. I see Kathy in with a 22. We have a just in case from Sherry. And again, I even tried to research online. There are none of these online right now. So These are fun to collect.
I did see those at the Midwest Holiday Show.
And they can be
They're
salty.
Really cool.
They can be salty. So our 2 just in cases, we had Courtney with a just in case of 33, but Sherry had a just in case of 45. So for 34, Sherry, congratulations. Record is yours.
Congratulations. Okay. All right. I do have 36, Jason.
Okay.
Trying to decide if I wanted to bring him next, but ho. I do have he's not super large. Usually I have a much larger rubber face Santa, but he's just a bitty guy, and I like the size of him. He's not overwhelming, and he sits really well. Especially if you have doll furniture or something like that. He sits pretty well. And I like the fact that he doesn't have the rubber boots or the rubber hands. He's just an all plush guy. Now I will say that the white plush, it's definitely got some aging to it. And I actually don't mind that. I actually like that. It's not stark white. It definitely gives him more character. Now, he's not a Rushton or anything, okay? The maker for this guy, he is made by Genie Toys, and there is a remnant of the tag, partial tag, I will say, and it does say Genie Toys right up here at the top, made in Japan, stuffed toys, and Genie Toys was from St. Louis, Missouri, something like that. And he's just stitched on the back. Okay. I will say his stuffing, the stuffing, what they put in these, I have redone several of them over the years, and the best thing that I can describe it to is hamster bedding. If you know what hamster bedding looks like, that's what's inside this guy. It looks like they swept the factory floor, and that's what they put in these guys. And over time, it just kind of gets kind of a little bit lumpy in there. All right. He doesn't have a floppy neck or anything like that. But there is, this is where his legs naturally bend. So there's a little less stuffing there. No wire armature or anything in his arms. Okay. Measurement for him, he is about 15 inches outstretched that way. And then he's about 9 inches at the widest part of his arms. Okay. So I see Miss Kathy is in at 36. So we are looking for 37 or more. And I'm going to count Santa down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 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 bid end. I always sound like the Jolly Green Giant when I do that.
Gosh, I love him. That face is so iconic.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Kathy did put in a just in case, but she didn't need it. It's coming to you, Kathy. Thank you.
All right, gang. Up next, I have a choice round. I do have a few choices tonight. These are going to start at $15 choice, and these are your non-traditional colors at Christmas. I actually was able to pull things based around these colors. So it's going to be choice on either the green angel or the blue angel. These are both made in Japan, so they are probably that early 1960s, if my camera wants to focus. They both have their made in Japan labels on the bottom. They're in very good condition. They are that composition, but this is probably one of the first generations of the composition, so they are sort of on the thicker side, okay? They both have this sort of collar made of rhinestones. Gosh, I wish they would glow. This is the first time I've ever had one of these composition where they actually have rhinestones added. So you can see that you have some lighter ones, and then you have like a darker emerald one. So she has blue eyes. They each measure just about 9 inches tall. And if you guys do like more of a mod style Christmas or a modern style, I think both of these colors would look really good in it. And again, I think they're unique. So this will be your first one. Again, no chips or cracks. A lot of times these usually have some kind of a chip on them. But I have to say, whoever had these took very good care of them. And the way the company actually painted them, they have like this texture to them. So, and the bottom is still intact. The paper isn't poked out. And you can see that it does say Japan on there. So that is your first one. That'll be your green one. Then you have this gorgeous blue one. Same exact color of hair, same exact eyes. She has blue rhinestones, and is showing a little different. Just like the other one, the center one is just a little different blue. Although in some lights they seem to all sort of look alike, but that green one really stood apart. So there you can see it is made in Japan, and I think they're really neat. So I do have some other ornaments coming up later. So if you were wanting to actually decorate in this color theme, you could do so. Again, this would be more of a non-traditional. I don't know, maybe if you guys did more of a mid-century look, I think that would definitely be different. Or if you had some other colored ones, like a red one or a silver one or a gold one, you could mix in. You can see they did give them details here of the blushing cheeks. They, of course, are singing hallelujah there. They have their song books, and they are belting it away. They are identical with their faces, and I just think they're really different. Again,
I like the bright colors.
I do too. I think it's just something different if you're looking for a different way to decorate. I know a lot of us probably stick with a kitschier traditional way. These are very modern and clean. So if you guys collect like maybe glass or stretch vases, some of those colors aren't as red and green traditional, and I think these would match really well. These do look good on the mantle. And again, each one of these, they measure 9 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. So I'll just show you again here on the back. We have no chips or cracks to the wings. No issues there. The paint on them is in good condition. I mean, these are probably one of the cleanest sets that I have found in a long time. Actually, Tina found them over the weekend. So I'm not seeing any interest. That is okay. We will bring them back for the recap, but they are $15 choice, and it's choice between the green angel and the blue angel. So we're going to sit them to the side. We have a lot to get through, and we can bring them back. So Amie, well, wait. I see Lisa, 15 green. All right. So I don't know if it's a lag or I'm feeling rushed. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. I see Lisa is in at 15.
Linda.
If anyone else is interested, we're looking for 16 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on these. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And there's my camera acting silly again. I think it's that one piece. There we go. So we're back. So we're looking for 16 or more. Thank you so much, Linda. I think you're going to go unopposed. There is our bid end. Thank you, Linda. And we'll bring the blue one back for the recap. All right, Amie.
All right, 36, Jason. Okay. All right, so you're going to get the set together. And I found this over the summer, and it's spectacular. And I didn't bring it during the marathon because Katie, of Vintage and Vinyl, had the brooch. But I do have the brooch and earrings, the whole set. So I love these. They're just so mid-century, and I just love these so much. This style of Santa in particular. Now, these are all fringy beard. You can see that there's movement, and they also have the little articulated hats that have movement in them. Both the earrings and the brooch have, look at that dangly goodness.
That's good.
I love it. Really the only notable issue, and I did clean these with jewelry cleaner and everything, so they're nice and sparkly. As you can see, all the rhinestones, there's no missing rhinestones. This was how I purchased it. There's a little bit of tarnishing right there on the beard. I tried my best to try and lighten that. I did a little bit. Maybe you have some other things in your jewelry cleaning arsenal that would lighten that up a little bit more. I did try silver cleaner and regular jewelry cleaner on that. I did lighten it a smidge, but I don't think it really takes away from either one. And these, which is unusual, maybe they were converted. I didn't see that they are post earrings. No, I don't think that they have been converted. I think that they were manufactured, because typically with jewelry sets like this, we see clip-on earrings, but they don't appear to be converted. To me, it does not look like there is a clip-on post there. It looks like it's always been a pierced earring. Okay. And they have, how I found them, they didn't have the little metal closures. They did come with those kind of clear plastic safety just to kind of have them have a little bit more stability to them. The brooch itself does have a safety clasp on the end. It's in good working condition. Very nice constructed jewelry. I know Katie could not identify a manufacturer for these. They're not signed or anything like that. I could not either. But there are several variations in different sizes of these articulated Santas out there, but it is much harder to find the earrings. I will say that. The earrings themselves, they do measure 1.5 by 3/4 inches, and the brooch is 3.25 by 1.5. Okay. So I see Miss Karen Lord is in. Thank you. At 42. So we're looking for 43 or more for the set, and let's count them down. I think these would be fun to wear, not just at Christmas time, but Christmas in July too, because they are red, white, and blue too. All right, let's count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
These are super mid-century. My gosh, they are.
Love these.
And you know, all the times Tina's collected them, I've never seen the earrings, Amy. You're right.
All right. There is the ho 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 bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Kara Kitschy Corner had it just in case of 50, but MJ had it just in case of 62. So MJ, they're coming to you for 51. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. Hello, Pat Robinson. Good to see you. Now I got that bigger smile on my face. $15 choice. And these are two unique figurines that I have never seen before. They are both made in Japan. So you're going to choose between Mr. Sleepy Santa. I think this is him on December 26th. Then we have this really fun
snowman,
kitschy snowman. So I'll show each one of them to you, but let's start with the snowman. Original by Erica. Now, I gather they're not that easy to find, and I do gather that they are very collectible. They're kind of like a Joseph original, have you? And this is a cute Mr. Snowman. He's kind of doing a headstand there. He has a little bit of holly here on his head. He has a cute little heart there on his chest, and he's holding his hat. So he measures just about 3 inches tall by 3 inches wide. So this will be your first choice at 15. These are the heavily glazed ceramic, and you can see that there are no chips or cracks. The way they actually molded him, he actually looks like he has some waviness, some detail, sort of like a snowman would. So Lisa, thank you. I see you're 15. And again, this will be your first choice here, and we'll be calling him Snowman. So you can see they even gave him some rosy cheeks there, his little red nose, and his little heart. So we'll flip him this way real quick so you can see the way he stands that way. But he's definitely flat on the bottom. That's getting blown out there with the foil sticker. But he is definitely meant to be posed upside down. But I guess if you wanted to rest him against something, you could, if you like him kind of tipping his hat to you. So Debbie, I see you in at 17, so we're looking for 18 or more. This guy's really unique. I had never seen him before. It is a round made in Japan sticker, so thank you, Debbie. And at 17, Sandra is in at 20. This little guy here, he had sort of the same attributes as a snowman, so that's why I paired them up together. They both have holly in their hat. He has a little rosy nose. I think it's chapped from delivering all those toys. And he is in a little red rocking chair. So he kind of does just a little have a curve so he can move just a little bit. And again, this little guy is made in Japan. He measures 4 inches tall by about 1.5 inches across. So I kind of thought they paired well together. Maybe you would want them both or separate. I kind of found them at different times and then discovered them both this week. And I thought they look kind of cute together. So Sandra's holding it in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Both of them have cold paint. The cold paint is in remarkable condition. They are the higher glazed or glossy style of ceramic, and they are both made in Japan. So they are, 50s or 60s. I'm betting they're probably more the middle of the 1960s. That snowman, I just think is everything. I think he's cute. And then Mr. Santa there, maybe if you guys do like maybe you guys do a little display of like maybe resting Santa or Santa after the gifts are all delivered. I thought he would look great in that display for you guys. So Let's go ahead and start a countdown. We're looking for 21 or more. And of course, it'll be either Santa or Snowman. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and thank you, Cute Fluff. I think these are both adorable. They're both in very good condition. Look at the eyelashes on Santa. He is out. He has had some eggnog and some
I would
milk.
be too. I would be too after a night like that.
And he is exhausted. So there is our bid. And let's scroll back up here. Sandra, you get first choice at 20. Did you want Santa or Snowman? Santa or Snowman. And then I think back up is Debbie at 17. Yep, Debbie's at 17. So Sandra, let me know. Did you want Santa or Snowman? And whatever's left, we'll offer to Debbie. All right, Sandra, they're both coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, $40, Jason.
All right.
Okay. This was another thing that I found over the weekend. I had never run across one of these in the wild before, so this was pretty exciting. He's not just a rubber face giant pixie. You can see that he has kind of a square body. He is musical, but besides being musical, he also moves. His head moves. So I will wind him up and then you can see what he does. Now, condition-wise, I would say the green, this is very like the knee huggers. It fades over time. It's more like a grayish green as opposed to the brighter green that it originally would have been. And there is a little bit of spotting on his face, but I couldn't resist it. This is one of my favorite knee hugger sculpts. And so I love when they have this little turned up nose here. So the manufacturer for this, before I wind him up, he is made by Berman and Anderson. Berman and Anderson, what I can tell you is that they did make a lot of Christmas specifically figural music boxes. Pixie sitting on a log. I've had a big reindeer wearing a Santa hat. Lots of music boxes. So he is a musical pixie. He does play jingle bells. Okay. And look at his big old boots. So he has wire armature in his legs and arms, but then it's a hard body here. And I will say that because he moves, he's best if he is sitting on a solid surface. Okay. So let's wind him up and hopefully we can get him. I should have brought my little dolly chair up here for him to sit in because he does sit in a dolly chair. So you will see his head slowly move. It slowly moves around in a circle. So it just goes around in the circle like this. That's how he goes as he plays jingle bells. I've never seen one of these out and about before. So you can pose his arms if you really wanted to. Maybe you could give him a bottle brush tree or candy cane or something to hold. But he's best if he is sitting in this specific position so that he moves correctly, if you know what I mean. So it's just a wind-up mechanism here on the back.
That was high tech. I mean, that was really high tech for the era.
And the fact that he still still works, because I've come across some other that are supposed to have movement like this and they don't work anymore. So I was very happy that he still worked. So it's just a slow movement, like a store display, if you will, like a bigger animatronic thing. Measurement for him, he is, if you measure from the bottom of his feet to the top, he's a little over 13 inches. Sitting, he is more around 9 inches and then about 5.5 inches wide at the arms. Okay, so he's just bobbing away. And I see Miss Kathy is in at 40. Thank you so much. yes, he's getting his neck stretches in. You know, it's good. It's important to do to release that Christmas tension. So got it. All right, let's count him down. We're looking for 41 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He's just gonna keep going.
He's happy. You can tell.
Yes. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Kathy. You didn't need your just in case, right? He's coming to you. Yep. Coming to you for 40. All right. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, thank you for being the backup, ladies. We couldn't do it without you. So $25, and I have a unique flocked, probably, I do believe this is early enough to be Japan. These were either Hong Kong or Japan. This is one of the dancing Santas, and this one is a little unique. He has his little deer friend with him. So it is in very good condition. His beard is a little wild and woolly. Some of these are either well-groomed or some of them are a little all over the place. But the flocking, the color on this is in remarkable condition. It even has its original little rickrack graphics down there on the bottom. It has tinsel around our dear friend, and the colors are great. There's nothing on the bottom. You can see, I don't know, maybe there's one or two little pieces of fuzz on the bottom, but nothing marks, like a sticker of Hong Kong or anything. And those are actually the little holes there that hold the little plastic deer and Santa on. So they are on this little flocked plastic platform. Dear friend is in very good condition. You can see the details of the paint, even the eyes, the coloring. Santa is in very good condition, and he went a little heavy on the eyeliner there. So a lot of times when you find these, the little adhesive, the little sticker belt is missing. Santa's belt is just a sticker. He had too many cookies. It didn't quite make it all the way around there to the back. I'm sure that was just them at the factory just slapping it on and moving on their merry way. So, Courtney, I do see your 25. He does still have his original little pom-pom. A lot of times they are missing. Sometimes some of these other details become, loose and falling off. But he and his little friend deer here are in very good condition. Measurements on it, it's about 8 inches tall. So it's not like overly, it's not like super huge, but it's definitely gonna look well, I think, on a mantle. So it's about 8 inches tall and it's about 6.5 inches wide. So again, let's get in here and show you that the paint is in good condition. There's no scuffs or parts that are missing. You can see that, honestly, I kept staring at this. There are no places where the flocking, has pulled back or been nicked or any issue, even with the deer. And the deer seems to have inserted plastic eyes. So it kind of has little plastic eyes that popped into its little body there. So there you can see it has its tinsel, the little rickrack actually on it. It might be getting washed out in your camera, but it's actually red and green. So you can see that it's a little double dots of green, double spots of red. So again, super fun. One I have never had before. Not that it's rare. This is just one that I don't know that you see all that often. If you collect these dancing or farting Santas, whatever you want to call them, it would be a fun one to add to your collection. So let's count it down. We're looking for 26 or more. We have Courtney holding tight at 25. So let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, sometimes these have I think the more expensive they were, the thicker their beards were, and I think the more Woolworthy 5 and dime, the more crazy they were. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. Courtney, coming to you for $25. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
Well, Mr. Musical Pixie finally stopped going, but I had him laying down, and his arms and his legs move as well. I did not realize that, but
Okay.
yeah, because he was kind of going like the
Right? Like he's
and his legs
climbing.
were doing the same thing. So he's got extra movement than I even realized that he did. So,
Okay.
$40, Jason.
You got it.
Okay, I do have a large. We'll put him on the board to start. A large Pixie figurine tonight, and he was also something I found over the weekend. And he is covered in, so any red or gold that you're seeing, and black as well, is all cold paint. Okay, and he's large. He's a big one. I don't see these large pixies super often. The only notable issue I can tell you about, there's a teeny tiny pinpoint flea bite on the very tip of this ear, like my nail catches in it, but it's not really even super visible, unless you're like right up on it. But I did want to note that it was there, but no other repairs or anything like that. He is playing the accordion and having a good old time. He's got pom-poms on his shoes and a big old pom-pom on his hat. And we'll turn him around. The polka dots stop on the backside. And the maker on him, he is made by Sonsco, Sonsco. Ukatco also did some polka dot pixies. Their face is different. This is more similar to the Tilso style face. And a lot of these ceramic companies shared molds, or they discontinued something and then they sold their molds off to another company. He would have had a Sonsco foil sticker somewhere on the bottom of his boot. That is no longer there. I have actually had this Pixie before with the Sonsco sticker on the bottom. But there is a whole band of these guys playing different instruments. There's 4 of them, I believe, total in the little band. But he measures 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. He's got some big old boots. So that is a pretty wide stance there at the bottom. You got to have a wide stance if you're playing the accordion, especially. I love the way that they paint the face with these guys with the giant green eyes and the eyelashes. He's just a happy fellow. I love him. I see Miss Randy right now at 44, and I saw Northwoods in at 42. So we're looking for 45 or more on Mr. Big Pixie, and we are going to count him down. Don't forget the just in cases if you are bidding. 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Hey, everybody. Hello, Becky. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. These big pixies are super hard to find. He'd be good for New Year's.
He would. I agree. It's a New Year's pixie. Okay. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. All right. So Randy had an 87 bid. Looks like Northwood came in with a 95 right before Karen's bid. And unfortunately, Randy, your 99 did come in after the bed end. It looks both that way on my phone and in StreamYard. So Northwoods, congratulations. He is coming to you. That is a new name to me, so do make sure and email me your information. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, $35. And I have a mini ceramic Christmas tree. I don't like shipping the big ones, but I will ship the mini ones. So this one is in very good condition. I do have it plugged in. $35 if anyone is interested. It is one of those cords. Hello, Patty. Good to see you. It is one of those that does not have a toggle. So you'll have to put it on a timer, or you will have to either rewire it if you want one of the toggle switches. The plug that it has, it's either on or off, okay? So this is in great vintage condition. There are no chips or cracks. And if you do yourself like a forest of these ceramic trees, this is a smaller size, and it's one I don't see that often for resale. It's 7.5 inches tall. So you can see I do have it plugged in. Let me unplug it here so I can not break it. This is what the cord looks like. So it is an older cord, maybe 1970s, but again, the cord's in good condition. I don't think there's going to be any issues there. So Here is what the bottom looks like. And then it is this more emerald style of green. Now, 2 of these small little pegs are missing. I have 2 that I will send with. This sculpt, I've collected ceramic trees, and I'm sure a lot of folks here in the chat do too. These smaller ones, sometimes these little holes here, you have to force them in. So, or you have to break part of the stem off to fit it in. I believe that's what you're going to have to do here. And I will send 2 along and you can do that. But I didn't want to forcefully put them in. Some of these feel like they're glued in. There are a few that are loose, okay? So $35 if anybody wants to add a hobbyist. This is definitely a hobbyist. Well, and then I tip it and now 2 of them fall out. Man, you think this was my first live sale. So I will find those little pegs and make sure they go along. But again, some of them
that
are
size. It's a different size.
It is. It's not one that you see that often. It isn't signed on the bottom. It isn't one that is highly glazed either. It is one that there is a glossiness to it, but it's not like a super it's not super heavily glazed. But what I like is that it has a lot of snow on it, and it may not be picking up in the camera here, but there is glitter mixed in, so it does glisten. I'm trying to kind of twist it so you guys can see it glisten, but it's nice, thick, chunky snow on there. So again, no chips or cracks. It is a nice smaller sized tree. And again, there's the other peg right there. So I have all the pegs, but what you'll have to do is you'll have to take one and you'll have to break a little bit of the tip off, and you will have to kind of forcefully put that in there. Like that little one does fit in there up there. So I think that a lot of times when they fire these, because I've watched a woman online watch her pull these out while they're wet, they have to poke the holes in them. Mm-hmm. And sometimes if they don't poke it through all the way, the hole seems to be a little bit narrower. So this is a multicolored one. If you guys wanted to pull them all out and put in different colors, you could. Again, the wiring is in great condition. There are no chips to it. And it is just a slighter different colored green. I bet this probably was that later 70s or 1980s style of, hey, Nikki, you can never have too many ceramic Christmas trees. So 26 is a good round number, though, but you can never have too many. And I do love seeing folks that post pictures of their forest, because you have trees, you have the big ones up top. And then this is a nice size one for the powder room. These I like to put in my kitchen underneath your cupboards, and then it's like a nice night light. These are even great for if someone's going off to college or somebody, has a small home. This is a nice little touch. I actually knew folks that used to take this into their work and use this size at their desk. So again, it is a hobbyist mini ceramic Christmas tree. It's 7.5 inches tall, just $35 for a ceramic Christmas tree. If anybody is interested, I will spin it around here so you guys can see. It has those little tiny little pegs in there. I will add 2 more, but you'll probably have to force the one in, and then you'll see down here there is an opening. So again, that is the original base for it. It sits on there very nice. I will unplug it so you guys can see. $35 for a ceramic tree, Jason.
That one doesn't have a mold maker on it, does it?
No, it doesn't. No, this is one of those later molds that they weren't like a Holland or an Atlantic mold. I'm not sure.
I've just never seen one like that particular shape like that.
What I like about it is the way the light fixture fits in it. You put it in there and you twist. Wait, there is a name on it. Hang on here. Let me see. This might be a Holland. It might be a Holland mold. It is a Holland mold. So let's see if we can tilt it up here and you guys can see. It is a miniature. Yep, it's a miniature Holland mold. So $35 if anybody is interested in the miniature Holland mold Christmas tree. And again, once you sit that on there and you twist it just a little bit, it actually holds it on there. The light socket kind of holds it into place. But we will bring it back for the recap and see if anyone's interested then. All right, Amy.
$30, Jason.
Okay.
Just trying to find where my notes were on this. Okay. I have this little Santa jar. And
I got Nikki.
Nikki's in for your tree.
Thank you, Nikki. Lag. All right. Let me do a quick countdown on it. I got you, Nikki. Thank you so much. So let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And Nikki, when I ship it, I will ship the ones that are loose, and then I'll make sure you get, I think I owe you 2 to fill those other holes. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Nikki. And Amie, you said 30, right?
30.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. I found this at Elkhorn the last time that we were there in September. I have seen this guy one other time, and I know that there is matching shakers and a sugar bowl to go with him, but I do not know of any other pieces. There may be other pieces that go with him, but I have not ever seen them. This is not like, a manufacturer that probably most of you are familiar with. It's Japan. So there is a foil sticker there on the bottom. So it's not Holt Howard or anything like that. But these guys aren't easy to find. Like I said, I've only ever seen one other one. And actually the one that I saw was missing the lid. So it's a little lidded jar. I believe it was supposed to be a sugar bowl. But you could really, use it for anything. But I think he's pretty darn cute. And the cold paint on this is spectacular. So I'm going to show you the lid. So really the only notable issue, I don't feel any flea bites on the rims of the lid or the jar. But look at the sheen on that cold paint. Really not any scratches at all on the hat. Really nice condition. There is the inside, really nice and clean as well. And the base, we'll get right up there in Santa's face. Really nicely painted, nice detailing there. And the same thing with the cold paint. Look at that. I just don't come across many cold painted pieces that don't have terrible scratches in it, but very nicely done on it. And there are some other pieces that are out there. I think he would be really cute with his lid off, maybe next to him or behind him, and have little candy canes in there, maybe on a hot cocoa bar or something like that. I think he's just adorable.
It's that unique beard, Amie, on him that's selling me.
Yeah.
It's really different.
It is really different. So it's a different kind of sculpt. It's Garden Guy Bill.
I don't know how he feel about that. But
if Bill shows up to the pop-up wearing a Santa suit, I think it will make everybody happy, right?
No pressure, right? No pressure.
For him, he is 3.5 inches wide by about 4 inches tall to the top of his hat. So there's no chipping, very minimal. I don't know. The cold paint is pretty darn good. And there's just a little bit of crazing present in the white ceramic. Okay. I see Jennifer is in at 32. So we're looking for 33 or more. And I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
He would even be good used as just a planter too. If you wanted to put some like faux holly coming out of him.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And who's the manufacturer, Amie?
Japan.
Huh. Okay.
It's not a label I see very often. They did some other like utilitarian kitchen pieces that I've seen, but I don't see that name very often. All right, bid end is in from Karen. So Jennifer had a 32 bid, but Courtney did have it just in case. So Courtney, it is coming to you for 33. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. I actually had one of these earlier in the year, and I may have sold it during Christmas in July, but Tina found another one. And if you guys know, these came in 2 different variations. So $40 start. This one is the more desired one. They did one with a kitty on the back of the chair and one without. Now, the one with, which is the one I have here, seems to be the more sought after one. So Mr. and Mrs. Claus are sitting there. I think they're going over the naughty list or maybe their Christmas card list. I'm not too sure. Their cold paint is in very good condition. It is a bank. The coin slot here doesn't have any damage. It even has its original stopper, and it has its made in Japan sticker here on the bottom. This is one of those pieces that doesn't necessarily look like a bank. It just literally looks like a figurine.
So good.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Even the tufting of the back of the sofa is flocked, so they did get a little sloppy, but
I love that they included a cat up there.
I do too. And a lot of times the cat is very, very dirty when you find it online. This one is in very good condition, and that is the way they manufactured it. It is sort of muted with spots and the eyes, but that's sort of the way it came. All the other examples, I think even in the Holt Howard Christmas book, it shows that same kind of cat. It wasn't overly vibrant or anything. So there you can see Mr. and Mrs. Claus. She has her cold paint with her holly. That's in super good condition. You can see they did give them details even behind the little Merry Christmas book. They covered all those paint areas. They have some gold detail there on their gloves and sort of where the ermine would be on Santa's jacket. And again, it is a fun bank of Mr. And you know what? A lot of times I don't think they do Mrs. Claus justice. I think this is a super sweet.
It's a nice sculpt. Claus. Yeah.
It is. And again, if you guys know your ceramics, thank you, Sandra. I see you're 40. These are becoming very collectible, especially the one with the cat. If you go online and you just Google image, you'll see the version without. Most folks want the one with the kitty cat. So this is the more desired one. And they did do a version that wasn't flocked. I don't know if they did a version of the cat that wasn't flocked, but they did do one that the back of the sofa was not flocked. But this is all flocked in here. All the green and little kitty cat is flocked as well. So just get in here for a moment so you guys can see they even gave them blush on the cheeks. I'm not sure who the maker is, Kim. I didn't say. I can tell you it is made in Japan. It is one of those generic blue Japan labels. It is noted in the Holt Howard Christmas book, but that does not mean that it is Holt Howard. And I do love the way they abbreviate Xmas. And just a little bit at the factory, they didn't get all of the M there for Mary, but that's still pretty good. I've seen some of those where you can barely even see that it even said Merry Christmas. So cold paint is vibrant, even down to her shoes. Pardon me, even down to the black on Santa's boots. So did I give measurements? I may not. 5 inches tall by 5 inches wide. It's a pretty big piece of ceramic, and they did detail the chair in the essence that they just kind of ombre'd the brown and tan all the way around, and I'm really impressed that the rubber stopper is still there. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on it. We're looking for 41 or more, just in case for active bidders. So no chips, no cracks, and very minimal crazing on it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 41 or more. The bid end from Karen G. Again on Mr. and Mrs. Claus with flocked kitty cat sitting on a sofa, and it is a bank. And again, no condition issues to report. And you can see how big it is. So there's our bid end, Miss Sandra. Congratulations. It's going to look good with your other figurines.
I was trying to see if I could find it real quick.
Yeah, I don't know that they list a maker.
There's a lot of things that aren't listed in here that I've had to write things in here. But, I mean, based on the detail on it, I would suspect that that's, I mean, and the flocking part of the ceramic. Lefton and Napco both did flocked things. Relco did as well. So hard telling. Unless you can find some with its box or its sticker. Right. And it's really hard to tell sometimes those apart. And I don't know because I have never personally found that piece. Okay, Jason, this is going to be my highest chart item of the sale. If you are here for the Lefton mistletoe, girl, you might want to refresh. Do that gear wheel icon thing before we get started. She's going to start at $95. All right. I have never personally I've never even seen one of these out and about, let alone one that doesn't have any damage, which is pretty spectacular. So this is the Lefton Little Miss Mistletoe Ballerina. There is a set of 3. of these, all in different posing. And this is the one that is kind of sitting. She's contemplating what her next dance move is going to be. I will say that there are no flea bites on her. Okay, there's no repairs. There is just a tiniest little spot of missing paint on the kind of the little toe part of her shoe. And there is a little bit of green overspray right on her elbow. All right, but otherwise, just a little bit of crazing present on the ceramic, okay? But very good condition. The standing girl of this series usually sells around $200. This one usually sells around $125. And the other one from the series, usually in that same range. I have never, ever laid eyes on any of these. Nobody at the Midwest Holiday Show had these. I've never even seen one in a showcase. She does have her foil sticker numbered GOZ Lefton there. On the bottom, very hard to find. Christmas ceramics, I will say that. Super duper hard to find. I contemplated even bringing this to the sale tonight, but I did want to give somebody a chance in case they were looking for this for their collection. And I don't throw that rare word around very often, but she's right up there. She is right up there. That whole series is, and they're spectacularly detailed. You can see all the little holly berries that go around on her little dress and in her hair. A lot of possibilities for damage on this particular series, and she is just spectacular. I can say as a ceramics person, she's top notch for sure. Measurement for her, she does measure 3.5 by 2.5. All right. And I did thoroughly check her over. I could not find any flea bites on her at all. Just a tiny little spot of paint loss on the tip of her shoe and that little green spot, which won't come off because it is fired on. It's just a little overspray of the green. And look at those lashes. All right. Let me get caught up on the chat. So I see both. I see Christine and Wings and Janine all in 100, and Jean just popped in there with a 150. So we are looking for 151 on her, and I'm going to count her down. Anybody that has a bid in there is welcome to utilize it just in case during the countdown. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. She would have typically been something I would have brought to the Christmas marathon, but I did just find her over the weekend, which was amazing in itself.
I have never seen or held one of these in person.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to wait for Karen's bid end to come in. I haven't seen it yet. Okay. The ballerina slipper tree bid end. All right. So it looks like.
I don't think Gertie had a bid in.
Did Gertie not have?
No, I don't think Gertie did. But that doesn't matter, Amie, because the other two did.
Okay. All right. So Jean had just a case of 200, but Northwoods had just in case of 202. So for 201, Northwoods, congratulations. She is coming to you, and I did get your information. Thank you so much.
All right. And Kim and Karen did say that Gertie did. So Gertie, we're sorry if we missed it. It was coming in chunks, but
thank you all so much.
Good score, guys. All right, $15 choice, and I didn't know until I started going through boxes. I think I have the whole set. These little gals are very collectible. I think Napco made them, but there's no Napco stickers on them to verify. So these are the mini little bone china. These are the little angels or shopping girls. Let me kick my light down. I feel like they're getting very washed out. So they measure about 2 inches tall. There are no chips or cracks. They are in very good condition. And I think I have the whole set, or maybe you need to add one. So we have 2 with open eyes, 2 with closed eyes. They are the mini porcelain, and they are all in very good condition. So we'll show them to you up close, and I'll give you the names as we go through. So These have the colored spaghetti on them. And this is more like a jadeite green spaghetti that they used. And when they get chips, you know it because it's painted. So there are no issues at all to any of these. This one will be your first one. She actually has a candy cane. It might be hard to see in the camera there, but it does curl around. She has a small little candy cane, and her wings are intact. They are all made of porcelain. But there are no tags underneath. Okay, so if you love miniatures, these are definitely fun. And these are fun. Maybe you want to add them to your angels so that they have like little sisters. These are a great scale for that. 2 inches tall. This will be your first one, and it's the candy cane. So you'd be amazed what these sell for online. So $15 choice. Now we have this one, and we're calling this one Tree. She has her eyes closed. Part of the same exact series. There you can see she has a little Christmas tree in her hands. She has like a little red dot on the top. So she is the other choice. We're looking for 15. Here, this little cutie pie here, her eyes are closed.
The tiny little ones.
And she has a fun little wreath. These are actually also good for your little putz houses. So they're fun for your little putz houses. Believe it or not, there's no issues to the wings. None of them have their sticker. Some of the ones I have do have NAPCO. Wear stickers on the bottom. So if my camera wants to cooperate, so you guys can see, they are highly detailed all the way down to their cute little mouths, the eyelashes, and the details on the face. So, and of course, like I said earlier, the spaghetti is in that jadeite green, and that's all cold paint there in the center in very good condition. So then we have the other one. She has her present, and she has her eyes open. So they did detail the present with fun little specks of holly on it. All that cold paint is intact, and they are really fun. So you can see that they have their wings. No condition issues to report. And if you guys collect these or you check online, I'm amazed on what some of these are selling for. So again,
some of these NAPCO miniatures, I mean, there's other ones besides the angels. There's
right.
Santa and the Misses. There's reindeer. There's just little shopper girls. There's pixies. Like, they are not easy to find. I have a couple. I think I have a little Santa and the Misses, but these little angels, I've only seen a couple of them ever.
Well, I remember when we started collecting them, you didn't see them that often, and now these are sort of highly sought after. Folks, especially when I watch over on Instagram, I mean, they're really going crazy about them. And literally, as soon as they offer them, folks are going nuts. I forget, someone I just saw the other night, they had the kissing, I think it was Pamela, Miss Pam, she had the kissing Mr. and Mrs. Claus that she glued into assemblage. And they were really, really enjoying that. So we have the set here. So if you guys are looking, thank you, Chrissy. You're the
I really think the lag is like super terrible.
I think it is too. So, and again, this, if you were to purchase all 4 of them, this is this version of the series. So some of them are painted in red. What? I have another one back here. So for another sale, here is another version of what they looked like. So there is the little angels with the halo. So the ones I'm offering tonight, these are kind of like the little shopper girls, little angel shopper girls. So just one more time. So this will help us get through who wants to claim. The first one will be candy cane. Then it will be tree, wreath, or present. We'll just have you claim them by what they're holding. Some of them do have berries, but these version with the ladies don't. Sometimes the deer and things do have little berries in them. So let's go ahead and count them down. They're 2 inches tall. We're looking for 16 or more. Chrissy's holding it. Thank you, Chrissy, so much. I see MJ in at 16. Whew, I think we do have a lag. Thank you, MJ. I see you're 16. So let's count them down. 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm hearing Bing Crosby singing Sisters with Danny Kaye every time I see these little shoppers.
We're never such devoted sisters.
And these little ladies are in like new condition. No chips, no cracks. Paint is vibrant. Thank you, Karen G, for the bid end. Chrissy, you got first choice at 18. Let me know which one or ones you wanted. It'll be candy cane, It will be tree, wreath, or present. All right, you are taking the wreath. So let me grab the wreath one. So Chrissy, the wreath one is yours. So MJ, you're back up at 16. We have candy cane, tree, and present left. And you can pick whichever ones you wanted. And that would be at 16 each, MJ. I will take, thank you so much, MJ. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, 36, Jason.
Okay.
Okay. I do have some Mercury bead garland that I thought I would bring. These are all they're very brightly colored, first of all. Very vibrantly colored. There is some wear to the paint. But these are super brightly colored. The last multicolored ones I had definitely were not this bright. This particular set came from a mega Christmas collector estate sale. And they really loved their Mercury beads. So I think that they stored them and took care of them. Now, I will say right off that there are some popped beads on here. But this is the largest length of Mercury beads that I've had this year so far. And the measurement for these is 151 inches, which equates to 12 feet, 7 inches. You could jump rope with these. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could if you wanted to. Really nice and long strand here. You could definitely get it around. Now, these are the double beads. Okay, you can see this one here. This pink one has popped there in the center, but these are all double beads. And I believe they're the quarter-inch balls, but on the double beaded strands, all multicolor, pink, red, gold, green, blue, silver, all mixed in there. Now, the ending, and I measure just the bead length. Because there's a few popped beads. There's a little bit of loose string, but not a ton, actually. We do have a cardboard Japan disc here and a little metal loop on the one end. And this one actually has an ornament hanger. No cardboard disc on this one. It looks like probably they did trim it down a little bit at one point in its life. But it is really nice and super long. I like to, when I use these in my decorating, I actually like to kind of run them through different figurines and around the base of a tabletop aluminum tree and kind of decorate them this way. I know that we have seen pictures from Noelle that has sent in displays that Noelle has put together draped in glass, and they look really pretty and could do different decorating that way with them. Just kind of draped over a compote is just really pretty. So yeah, 12 feet, 7 inches. That is a lot. Usually the ones that I find are between 7 and 9 feet. So there is a lot of bead here for sure. And it is the quarter inch is kind of the bead size. So not the largest size you can get, but definitely not the smallest size you could get either. I was trying to count. It looked like there was maybe like 10 or so popped beads, give or take maybe a couple I missed, but it really nice condition overall, I would say, because I have had some that have definitely been shorter in length and more popped beads than this. There's a lot of possibility there. So I see Nali is in. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 37 or more. I am going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Bradley. I see you're 37. Thank you so much.
That's a great size just to put in like a candy jar. You could just put that in. Boom, it's already done. Yeah.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Bradley, you're a new name to me, so welcome. Thank you for being here. And your first purchase, do make sure and email me your email and your shipping address so we can get you invoiced tomorrow. Thank you so very much.
All right, gang, $15 choice. And it's going to be choice on a set of 8 teardrop ornaments, okay? So I have one set of green. You can see that some of them do have some patina to them. That's why they're starting at $15, but I know these teardrop ones are very collectible. Kind of went with the blue-green tonight. So if you're doing an aluminum tree with some mod style colors, these actually corresponded with the colors of the angels I had tonight. So you're going to bid for 15. You'll either get a set of 8 green ones, and some of them have patina to them. Some of them are in better condition than others, but it's in that typical vintage. So you will get a set of 8, and they measure 5 inches. So we'll tilt it like that. So you're going to get a set of 8 for 15, and they're 5 inches long. They all have their original tops on them. Let's get in here. You can see, I'm not sure by the top. I tried to see, oh, my eyes. I think they say made in the USA, but I can't guarantee that because the script is very small. Maybe let's see if our camera wants to zoom in and help us, but no, not tonight, camera. You don't, do you? So I do believe they say USA on them.
Yeah, yep, I can see it.
I was sure I was catching the A part. So again, 15, you'll get a set of 8 of these. These would be great to craft with. These are fun to hang on your tree. And yes, they do have some patina to them, but I do know folks that come into the store, that's what they're looking for. They don't want them to look brand new. They want them to just have a little bit of age to them. So again, I think this is a unique color of green that you don't see that often. And I'm kind of here for the fact that they have just a little bit of age to them. So they have no breaks to them. They all have their original caps to them. And for your 15, I don't even know. I guess that's less than like 2 and 8. So that's about $2 an ornament. So you're going to get 8 of the green ones. Again, they're 5 inches. And then your other choice will be what I always call these cobalt. So you can kind of see, I don't want to tilt the box too much and break them, but these are your cobalt ones. So again, these are great. Yes, you can see there is some wear to them, but these are the original ones. These are not reproduction, and these measure 5 inches as well. And they are the very mid-century teardrop ones. These look great on your aluminum trees mixed in with the round ornaments. And these are super fun if you want to craft with them and do things with them. So overall, I have to say they're in very good vintage condition. Nothing too major. They're not missing huge chunks of paint, but they might have a little speck here or there. Just typical vintage wear. So let me take one of the green ones and one of the blue ones here. And if you bought both sets, I think they would look fantastic mixed in together on a tree. I think when I bought them from the estate, they were actually mixed in the box together. So I believe that's the color that they had on their Christmas tree.
There's tinsel that's variegated green and blue. I bet that's what they had.
There is. And I keep pulling out the one that has a lot of wear to it. I mean, not all of them have major wear, but they do have a patina to them. I mean, these are the older ones. These are definitely 1950s. So I'm not sure if our folks tonight want the ones that are perfect or they don't mind it. They have a little bit of wear to them. I'm finding more so I always veer toward the ones that were as perfect, but I have folks to come in the shop that this is what they like. So again, we'll just wait for the lag. $15 choice. You will get either the set of 8 blue ones, 8 blue ones, or 8 green ones. If you wanted to interchange them, then you would just bid and you would take both sets. But 15, I'm not seeing any interest. I won't hold us up too long. Wait for that lag again. You're bidding on choice. 5-inch glass ornaments made in the USA. They all have their original tips, and they are $15 choice. So Donna, I see you coming in at 15. Thank you so much. We're looking for 16 or more. Let's go ahead and count them down. You'll have choice on either the 8 green ones or the 8 blue ones. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, they're all made in the USA. All have their original tops. They do have typical wear for these age ornaments. Oh, this camera. Thank God we're taking a little bit of a break. I will be able to get a new adapter. So, Donna, thank you so much. You at 15, let me know, did you want green or blue? Green or blue, and if you only take one color, we'll bring the other one back for the recap. I'll watch the chat.
All right, we're going to go back to Ceramic Town here for my next round.
Thank you,
she's going to start at 45, Jason.
All right.
I also have, I've only ever seen these at Mary's Christmas house on the 127. She has several of these larger size Thames kind of Christmas ladies. They do make smaller ones that are about maybe to her shoulder height. There are smaller ones, but this is the big one. I've never run across one of these besides seeing them at Mary's, and a couple people at the Midwest Holiday Show had some of these, but I don't see these. I don't know if like a lot of them got broken, maybe because they're so large. I'm not sure. But condition wise, she's in excellent shape. Like that Santa jar with the cold paint. It's just, there's not really, I don't even see any pinpoint spots of any scratching on that red cold paint. It's just really, really nice. She does have kind of that snowy bump texture around the hat, gold trim, and the series of these, so they're all holding a little bit something different in their hands. She is holding the bells with the little holly berry leaf there. I really love these so much. And then she's got little ruffles underneath peeking out of her coat. And then there would have been a Thames, THAMES foil sticker. A lot of times those are missing from these gals, but she's just lovely. Measurement for her, she is 6.5 inches tall to the top of her hat, and 3 3/4 inches at her widest. Okay, really, really nice condition. No chipping. There's no flea bites to her. Really excellent. The only, like, this I could be nitpicking. It looks like a little extra snow got underneath on the red part. So there is that kind of little blemish right there. It is textured. You can feel it. So they just got a little sloppy with that snow, I think, there, and got the red paint over top of it. Kind of looks like a pimple a little bit. But anyway, that's me nitpicking there. So I see Gertie's in at 46. Thank you so much. And we are looking for 47. I am going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gertie was asking you if you put a light in that hole. I don't think
so. Light, no. This was where she was poured into the mold.
Right.
And they don't seal that ever up so that it doesn't explode when it goes into the kiln. Yeah, it's just where she's poured. No, she's not a light. There are ceramic angel lights that are much larger than that. But no, she's just a big old figurine. All right. There is a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, Gertie had a just in case of 125. William had a just in case of 128, but Northwoods has a just in case of 129. So for 129, Northwoods, congratulations. You got some good taste in ceramics. Thank you so much.
I want to know who Northwoods is. It's nice to meet you. Gosh, liking our kind of stuff. Okay. Now I'll satisfy our glass lovers. So I did want to pop in a piece of glass. This will be $18. Due to the way the top is made, I do believe that this is made by Empoli. So I did go ahead and stick a little votive light in there so you guys can see. I think this would look very nice if you use this as a centerpiece. Maybe put one of those little plastic fantastic rings around it, and then you could light it up. So let me go ahead and take this out. $18 if anybody is interested. This is a gorgeous emerald green piece with optics that would look great in your Christmas display. When I think Christmas glass, this is the green that I think of. So you can see that there's no scratching to it. There's no imperfections in it. I can't really find any real air bubbles in it. I love the twist down here on the bottom with the clear stem, and you can see where it is applied to it there. So there is the base. It's in clear. When you measure it from top to bottom, it comes in at 10 inches tall. So it's a stately, it could be your wine glass or your eggnog glass at Christmas time. But again, these are really fun to use in your Christmas displays. They're even great then, again, during St. Patrick's Day. But I think it's just a great green. So
that is like the perfect Christmas green.
It is. It is.
It
And
is.
when it comes to glass, I think the Empoli covers the emerald. This also is the same kind of green that Anchor Hocking used. If you ever see their emerald green things, thank you so much, Sim Simmer. I see you're 18. We're looking for 19 or more. There are no chips or cracks. Some of these points are a little higher, but then again, that's when they poured the mold. You can just, it's normal with the Empoli, normally what I see, but there is no chipping or hard spots to it. There's the inside. You can see it is super clean. And again, I do love the pillar style optics on it, which that's what you'll see when the light comes through. You can see that there is a twist down here on the bottom. You can also see then where it is applied, and then it is applied up there as well. So we're looking for 19 or more. I want that green. Yes, I'm with you. This is just that. I also like this green. Speaking of that, is that like the velvet crush that's in green, you know, whether it be dresses or things that people decorate with, like the bows. When it is this green, I think it's such a good green at Christmas time. So again, it is 10 inches tall. This would look good if you had maybe some milk glass to mix with it, or maybe you had one in their amberina or their red, in their ruby red. But again, it's just a gorgeous piece of mid-century glass. So let me get in here one more time and just twirl that so you guys can see those fantastic optics. There is no haziness to it. There are no chips or cracks. I can't even find any.
Would you drink eggnog out of that?
Yes, I would. But I would be bougie and I would use a big bendy straw. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would
got
use
candy cane striped bendy straw.
Yes. Now you're speaking my language there, Amy. Absolutely. So I would say eggnog sometimes leaves a film, so it may not be easy to clean, but doggone, I would look fancy. This would be my pimp cup to drink my eggnog out of. You know what I mean? So, but again, let me just show you the twist here in the stem, and then let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 19 or more. We had 2 folks in at 18, so we're looking for 19. Thank you, Circle 7. I see you're 19, so now we're looking for 20 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see you, Gertie. Thank you so much for your 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. Again, I do believe this is Empoli. We see Circle 7 in at 32. We have Sim Simmer in at 30. Thank you guys so much. And again, this would look good if you had the big rounder ones too. This one's very narrow. So there is the bid. Thank you guys so much. We do have a lag. I think they just heard what my cup would be. So with just in case of 30, we got Laura in at 32. So for 31, congratulations. Nice piece of Christmas. Hello, Sandra D.
Hey, Sandra.
Good to see you.
14, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right. Besides being a ceramic gal, I'm a big greeting card gal. And this is not an easy to find card. I actually own this card. It was gifted to me by the lovely Cheryl, Treasures by the Sea, many years ago. I display it every single Christmas, and I can't believe that I came across another one. So this is an embossed kind of foil card with this adorable deer peeking through the window, mesmerized by the Christmas glow on the tree with all the bulbs and the star and the little snowflakes on the outside. It's just everything that I would want in a card. So I'm happy to be able to own this already and be able to hopefully find a home for this one. Now, it has been used. It is dated 1959 on the inside, but you do get a little bonus cute deer image on the inside as well. It's more on the inside. It's definitely a glossy paper on the inside. But what else is cool is that it has the envelope that it was originally mailed in on the back, and you can actually unfold it and look at it where it was postmarked. And it was actually postmarked in Las Vegas on the back. And it also has some Christmas seals from 1959 and where it was stamped on the back. So I think that that's a little added bonus there on the back side. I do believe it probably was in a scrapbook based on these little corners here at one point in its life, but just darn cute to display. What I do with mine is I have a tinsel wreath that I hang on the wall, and I clip vintage Christmas cards around it. And then this one goes right in the center of the wreath, like it is a little window inside of the wreath. And that's about all I can tell you about it. Measurement, I didn't measure this. It is 5 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Super adorable. But I don't see any interest in that, and I will bring that back at the recap.
I love the round face on that deer. You normally don't see that round
Oh,
face.
Melanie's in. It's the lag. I just didn't wait long enough. All right, let's count it down for Melanie. We're looking for 15 or more on the Darling Deer card with the bonus little piece of ephemera on the back. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And it's a Wallace Brown.
For a moment there, when you were explaining that Cheryl gave it to you, I thought, Amie, I can't believe
I would never sell the
I know.
Cheryl gifted to me. Oh, heavens, no. No. It was a bonus. I found another one. Okay, there's the bid end from Karen. Melanie, it's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, gang, I better get to these before I forget. So these are going to start at $55. If you know, you know. These Commodore candlestick holders are very collectible, but mine are going to start at $55 because I know that these have been used. Okay,
oh, wow.
So they have been used. There's a little discoloration. I will show you to the porcelain. First of all, there are no chips. There are no cracks. They either repainted and touched them up, or red wax ran down on them. So I will show you. But for $55, these could be your starter set. So this one does have its original, what's left of it, of a Commodore sticker on the bottom. Can you just sort of see the discoloration a little bit right here? And it has a little bit of a haze on it. So it feels like it's almost been sealed a little bit. So we didn't do that. That's the way I found them. I just know that this is a hard set to find together. So with that aside, I figured that somebody might forgive that. So for $55, you're going to get the set. It is the candy cane version. They're supposed to emulate little candy canes there on the little finger holder there. And he is Mr.
Is it the white that you're talking about, Jason?
Yes.
Or the red?
It's both. It has a weird kind of look to it. It has like a weird texture to it. And then you can sort of see the porcelain. See how the porcelain has like a little red hue to it?
Yeah.
It may not be reading in person, but I feel like that there's been something done to them, but they still display beautifully. So they're still going to hold your candle fine. All of the other details are in super good condition. Even all the paint on Santa's face is there. The red seems to be the original red. It just has this weird, either wax dripped down, and they tried to clean it off, and some of that's a little bit of dried wax on there, or somebody tried to repaint them and then wipe the paint off the porcelain, and it left that little bit of a red hue. I mean,
it's not reading like weird. Not to me anyway.
In person, when you see it, you will see that there's some kind of a coat on top of it. It's very good. If you didn't know what the original ones look like, because we have them and I've sold them, you would not notice that at all. But I'm being completely transparent because I don't want the new owner to get them and be like, oh, Jason didn't disclose that there's like a little bit of a glaze, like an extra glaze. There you can sort of see it right here. Just a little bit of an extra glaze over top. But again, at $55, this guy alone can sell for $100 on eBay. So
I've never ever seen these out and about.
So for $55, this could be your starter set, and then you'll definitely make money when you sell them. So let's move on to Mrs. Claus. But here, in the meantime, is Santa. He has his Commodore sticker. They measure about 4.5 inches in diameter. Here is Mrs. Claus. Usually you don't find them together. She does have a little bit of residue here on the back, so I do believe they were used to house candles. These are fun to pop little bottle brush trees in. These are also fun to put your lucite candles in, and they do both wink at each other if you hold them the right way. Yeah, they do. They wink at one another when you have them on your tablescape. So you can see there is the holly. Again, I don't know if they touched them up. You can kind of see that little bit of overglaze that I'm talking about, but the holly is there, and all these are the right colors. You know, all of those greens, all of the reds are the proper right colors. Maybe a few little scuffs to the flesh on Santa's face, but again, no chips, no cracks or repairs. She has the little blue Japan sticker on the bottom. So there you can kind of see, here's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's dried red candle wax on there. You kind of see that there?
From that, it looks like wax to me.
Yeah, and I tried to do my best to clean it off, but I can't get it off. So again, once you display these, I don't think you're going to notice that at all. And for the $55, I don't know that you're going to find them any cheaper. And if you want them perfect, you're going to pay probably double of what they're starting at. So again, condition issues. I don't want to beat my vintage up, but I want you guys to know what you're purchasing. And that's why they're only starting at $50. So you will get Mrs. Claus. Again, she's in good condition. You will get Mr. They are made by Commodore, and these are considered the candy cane. Did I start that at 50? I'm sorry, it's supposed to be 55, but I don't see any interest. I put in 55. It's supposed to be 50. We'll bring them back in a recap. You guys can think about it till then. So they were 50, not 55. So, all right, Amy.
Okay, 16, Jason. Okay. This, I believe, is my last Christmas catalog. Unless for some reason I find some this weekend. This is my last one. And it's from 1961. Now, it's not just a toy catalog. There's other gifty things and housewares and clothing and that sort of thing in here. But I really liked the scene on the cover of this one. And look at this, like, he's very, like, stylish Santa. And it says, the list that he's holding says buy from Bancroft's, is what he's holding in his hand, because it's a Bancroft's catalog. And look at this little interesting array of things that is laid out here. The little slippers, the china set, the instant coffee little canister that is laid out here. And then we're going to look at the back. Now there's a few pages in this back cover that have a couple little holes here on the back, but check this out. 6-foot aluminum tree, only $9.98. What with the music revolving stand was an additional $16.98.
Unbelievable.
I just can't. These are just so cool to look at. I love to look at these.
What's that waving Santa there in the back, Amy?
Yeah.
With a big, is he a blow mold?
So it says personal life-size illuminated Santa wishes all an individual Merry Christmas and personally identifies your home. Santa's a full 5-foot high, 21 inches wide, is dressed in brilliant full Yuletide colors. Special material mounts easily and resists all kinds of weather. So it's outdoor decoration. So you can either get it illuminated for $2.95 or without lights for $1.49.
Wow. Spring for the lights, folks. Spring for the lights.
Pay extra for the lights. There's some cool things that are in here. I'm not going to show, obviously, everything that's in here, but I did want to show some of the things that stood out to me, because inevitably when I look at these, I always recognize stuff that is in here that I've either sold or I've seen it before or something like that. So there's all sorts of like regular kind of gifty things that are in here. And then there's some specific Christmas sections. So there's a mixture of black and white and color things that are in here. We've got spun cotton angels there, a set of 3 feather angels there, snow globes, and the Santa mailbag. We've got Santa mugs here. So the demi-tasse. So those are the little tiny Santa mugs. Got a little jingle bell apron. I have seen that before. Just fun stuff in here. There's jewelry. There is a page of lingerie in there as well. But there's some other, there's a mixture of color pages that are in here. And I wanted to show the toy one. Here's some of the toys. It's not all of them that are in here. But look at that little plush bear rug. And there's a Knickerbocker bunny. Do you see him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, recognize him. It's fun to recognize some of the stuff that goes throughout here. Anyways, it's from 1961. I would say it's in good condition. Just fun to look at and see some of the things in here. And I see Miss Gutierrez is in at 19. Thank you so much. Here's another page I wanted to show. Look at that. We got the illuminated Santa and reindeer. Sleigh and 8 reindeer. You could get your family name and house number on it for
So cool.
$8.95.
That's so
$8.95.
neat.
And there's one of those Angora fur plush cats for $2.98. Super fun. All right, so we're going to count this down. Debbie's in at 19, so we're looking for 20 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It even has the envelope that you would cut out your order form and mail back in. That's really fun. Oh, look, Commodore Bluebirds.
Oh, wow.
The Bluebird shakers.
How much?
They were $1.25.
Love
so
it.
much fun. Okay, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Debbie had a 19, but Christine did come in with that just in case. So, Christine, it is yours for 20. Thank you so much.
Guys, thanks for holding tight with us. We got a few more rounds. Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, thank you for being our backup. I got choice on pointy ear pixies, and they're going to start at $20 choice. They're in very good vintage condition. Again, I do love the ones with the pointy ears. This will be your first one to choose from. And this little guy here, he's about 5 inches tall. So both of these pixies have the pointy ears. This little guy here, we're going to call white because he has the little white details. The next guy, he's all green and red. So he even has his original made in Japan. If it wants to focus, made in Japan label here on the back. And again, these are little knee huggers. So I got to say the green and the red seems to be in really good condition. They're just curling a little bit, no major fading. They do have what I believe is still their original bells. This guy doesn't look like he ever had a hang tag. There's no little hole or anything. And he is in very good vintage condition. Again, each one of these pixies seems to have different style faces. I love the ones with the pointy ears.
Jason, did I tell you when I was at the Midwest Holiday Show that somebody had, because a lot of the times these used to come on dish soap.
Yes.
Laundry soap.
Yep.
And there was actually one at the show that was still like had the plastic vacuum sealed and he was just kind of hugging on top. It was awesome. Awesome.
I swear that there's a million of these because they're all just a little different. Like
they are just a little bit, yeah.
You do see some similar ones, but this one is going to be your first choice. Again, he's in very good condition. He has sort of the sawdust on the inside. So $20. And the reason why they're 20 is they're the pointy ear ones. They're not your normal traditional ones. So here is the other one.
Oh, he's so cute.
He has just a little teeny tiny hole there on his leg. He has his original hanger, and he has his little bell. And that one is a pointy ear. And again, the face is just a little bit different. We'll hold them side by side. So you can see it's just a little bit different than the other one. So it looks like down here, the way they put the little feet on, that's not like a hole. That's just they kind of missed it. They put like a little dot of felt there and another little dot back here over top his little nub in there. So that just seems like that's the way that's placed. That's why some of the white is coming through. And he measures just about 4.5 inches tall. So $20 again. These are unique when it comes to the face and the style of ear. They're not your normal traditional ones. This one here is your little ornament. He has his little original string up top, as you guys can see. This guy here, I cannot seem to see a little hole in there, so I don't believe that he had a hanger. So if you love the pointy ear ones and you're trying to collect a little gang or a little array of these are two different style ones. So Carrie, you were the first one in at 20. So Wanda, we're looking for, my chat keeps doing it on my phone. What you got? I got to keep going
I've
out.
been doing it constantly. Like every 5 minutes.
Come on, YouTube. So this one here with the white details, he will. You'll either claim him by white, or this one you'll claim by green because he just has all green and red details. So again, one is a little bit bigger. So Carrie, you are in at 22. So now we're looking for 23 or more. Again, with my notes, the one that has the white details, He sits about 5 inches tall. This guy here sits about 4.5 inches tall. The faces, the paint are really good. The only condition issue on him is the little, I don't know if it was like a little tear or a little moth hole or something from storage right there. And the little white specks that you see down here on his feet.
It just looks like he's got snow on his knee.
It does. You're right, Amy. And that is just the way they glued the little dots on for his little booty shoes. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 23 or more. Top bidder can pick 1 or 2, and you'll just have to pick between the green one or the white one. And that's because he's got his little hands here, his little, I always think they're wearing little muffs. So he's got his little white muff or his little green muff. So 23 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I liked sitting him this way because this guy looks really annoyed with him. He's the one that's easygoing, and this guy is like, like you can tell he's like, he's very
Pointy ears is the mischief pixie.
They're just a misfit gang, and I love these two guys. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much. Wanda had a just in case of 26, but Carrie, you got in there right before the bid end. So at 26, Carrie, you get first choice. Let me know which one or ones you wanted. You can pick either white or green. Remember, that's the white. That's the little green, even though they're both red. And you can see, look how vibrant that red is. The red and the green on those are almost as good as it gets. So, Carrie, you get first choice at either white or green. Wanda, you'll have backup at 25. And holy cow, do we got a lag going on here, guys. Thank you for hanging with us. I don't know if there's weather going on in the States or what, but I still didn't see from Carrie which one. And you do have the opportunity to take
both.
Okay. Just came in. Thank you so much, Carrie. Congrats.
Congratulations.
All right, Amy.
34, Jason. All right. I do have, this is Holt Howard. I know I've said other things tonight, or not Holt Howard. This guy is of the Winking Santa mug. Now, I will say he does have some deeper crazing, and there is a small chip on the inside of the cup. The cold paint is good on him. We'll see if we can get my camera to cooperate or not. So everything on the face is cold painted. Pretty good on the face and pretty good on the red. So I'll turn him around so you can see. This was just sloppy painting. That is not like a cold paint loss on the line there. That's just how he was painted. He does have overall crazing. All right, but there is some, I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Right here, there is a deeper craze line right here, and it doesn't go all the way through. But on the inside, I'm not even sure how that would happen, but on this inner lip, it does go kind of underneath. There is, you can see that there's kind of a lip right there. So there is a little chip that is right there. I don't know how in the world you would chip a mug like that unless you were like aggressively trying to pull out a spoon or something like that. I have no idea how you would chip that on the inside, but that is the only chipping to him is on that inner rim. He is really nice and clean on the inside. And I don't know if we can get his face to focus. I don't know. Sometimes I can get it to go and sometimes I can't.
That blue eye is timeless.
I love the blue eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I forgot to show you. He is stamped Holt Howard down here on the bottom, and it does say 1960. So this was a mold here. They didn't fully develop the ball on the hat there on the handle. And there are so many different variations of this. I really wish my camera would focus because I wanted you to see there is a deeper craze line. It goes right there. You can faintly see it, yep. But it's not focusing as much as I want it to focus so that you could really see it. But you just got to trust me that it's there. But that really weird inner rim chip, I can feel it with my finger, although it's not like super visible from just looking at it. Like I can feel it with my finger. That's why I know that it's there. And then there is also a deeper craze line right next to it. So definitely somebody got a little too aggressive with their spoon. But measurement for him, he is 4.5 by 2 3/4. Okay. Let's see. Maybe if we come in, there we go. I think I got it.
There you go.
Do you see that line? Do you see it? But otherwise, like usually it's the paint that is the issue with these guys. But he's pretty good besides his crazing. So I see Bradley is in at 34. So thank you so very much. And we're looking for 35 or more. And I am going to count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ho, ho, ho. Bid end. Now you can see it. Now it's cooperating.
Gosh, you did sound like the Jolly Green Giant right
that's
there.
what I say. Every time we say ho, 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 it sounds Green Giant. That's how I feel like I should say it. Okay. Bradley, I see your just in case, but you didn't need it. Santa is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. $12 for my next item, and I've never seen one of these, and I think this is fantastic. It's a twofer, okay? Not only is this the Fuller Brush magazine, but it also is their catalog from 1961. But throughout the whole catalog, it has these kitschy mice.
Nice.
And it actually gives the whole entire story of the night before Christmas. So that's why I think somebody kept this. You can see that they've probably flipped through this a couple times, but this was the Christmas Fuller Brush magazine, and the Fuller guy or woman, usually the Fuller guy, would drop this off, and then you could leaf through it. So we will leaf through it. There are details all the way around. This is actually the night before Christmas, and it actually says up here on the top, it says presents. The Fuller Brush magazine presents the night before Christmas, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, and then it goes into it. And down here on the bottom, it says right here, and I'll read it to you. Your Fuller Brush guide says, please look through this interesting book. I'll be back in a day or two to call on you and give you another free Fuller gift. So the Fuller guy used to always give free gifts. They'd give you little brushes. They would give you little letter openers. So for $12, this is 10 by 8. It's fully color. And on the inside, you can see actually everything from 1961 that they offered in their Christmas catalog. And each one is adorned with these different ornaments on the page. So they actually added these starbursts. So the Fuller Brush Company, they offered all kinds of different fragrances. So these were their little hand pumps.
Did you have another advertising piece from this company?
No, I didn't.
I must be thinking of something else.
So then over here, it still gives you the whole story. So each page has a little bit more. Not a creature was stirring the night before Christmas.
That's so cute.
$12, and then you can leaf through each one of these pages. So you could have purchased anything of their Blue Hedge. So it was their fragrance set. So they had, I didn't know that the Fuller guy had so many kind of like Avon style things, makeup and things. I just always knew that they came door to door and they sold brushes and things. So here you can see the details. That's actually like faux garland that they used. And then it actually shows you the different makeups you could have ordered.
Boy, that was pretty expensive eyeliner. $4.07.
Yeah, $4.07.
Wow.
Some of the makeup deluxe was $4.95. Some of the fingertip nail polish, that was just $1.98. But then if you love kitsch, each one of these pages has a kitschy little mouse story. So here, this is super fun. These were bubble baths for the kids. I think you guys will appreciate these graphics. You have
my gosh.
The fun little
animalettes.
Yep. This was your rabbit bubble, and then you had your kitten shampoo. So, and all these pages are in color. And again, the book says in the front, it's from 1961. So a lot of these graphics on here are definitely mid-century graphics. So here's the Barrel of Fun bubble bath. Can you guys see those graphics on there? For $1.07. It has two little kitschy kids hanging on to their little barrel. So this I love up here. You had the 3 Little Pigs soap. So you would have gotten the 3 little pigs in their 3 little houses, one made of straw, one made of...
That's super cute.
And the soap was $1.57. So $12 if anybody's interested. Plus, you're getting the night before Christmas throughout. So if you collect Night Before Christmases,
Avon was around in 1961, wasn't it?
say that again, Amy.
Avon was around in 1961, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
definitely think that they were trying to compete with some of their
They were.
figural soaps and things for sure.
Some of these graphics are really fun. Look at their little soakies or their little bubble baths in there.
Funny fellow baby oil.
So again, for $12, I think this would be really fun to add to your catalog collection or your Night Before Christmas. And I want to get back here to show you. Well, then, of course, like I said, each page has another page taken out and part of the story of the Night Before Christmas. So there you have Santa. So back here, I want to show you guys. They actually, you can see there's snowflakes on it. Some of their different cleaners, they would redo the cans. Yes, it was. Rose, it's from 1961. The book says it on the front. Each one of their cans, they kind of adorned them more holiday appropriate. So they gave them trees or snowflakes or things like that. So here, look at this page here. Can you guys see? Look at those ornaments on each page. So again, I couldn't even find anything like this online to even know what it's worth. And then back here it says, meet the Fuller brush dealer, Charles Trimmer. So then they did a little editorial on one of the people that worked for Fuller Brush. So you would get to learn in and out about them. So $12 if anybody's interested. I think this is really neat, like I said, to add to your catalog collection. I mean, when was the last time anybody saw an old Fuller Brush catalog? So let me just show you here. I want to see if we can get it to focus. There's where it says that it is copyrighted 1961, the Fuller Brush Company. And if you guys love kitschy mice and the whole story, the only condition issue that I can find is there seems to be a little bit of wear right back there. And it does look like if the spine, if you keep tugging on it, it might separate.
That would look really cute displayed with some Joseph mice.
That's what I was thinking. That's why,
really cute.
That's why I kind of brought it with my Joseph mice. But I'm not seeing any interest. It was fun leafing through it. We'll bring it back for the recap. All right, Amy.
Okay, 18, Jason.
All right.
Okay, this is my last ceramic for the evening. And this one's a little bit later. And the manufacturer for this one is CMC. And this is a made in Taiwan piece, not made in Japan. Would have had a foil sticker somewhere down here. This I could not get that off. I tried my best. I will try and soak it if anybody gets this piece. I will try and soak it in some Goo Gone and see if I can get it off. But really old sticker residue down there on the bottom. That wasn't even where the price sticker was. But it's just this cute little Rudolph planter standing in front of a snowy Christmas tree. So it is a planter, and the tree kind of carries around to the backside. I had not seen this piece before, and I did find it doing some research, and they did a whole series of little Christmas planters that kind of coordinate together with different animals like this in the snowy scene. What I can tell you is the red, of course, is cold painted. So is the gold on here. And so are the little white polka dots that you're seeing on the deer. So all applied after the piece was fired. I really like it. It's very different. Of course, Garden Guy Bill would say, definitely put a Christmas cactus in there or something like that. I can't really tell if the planter had been used as a planter. It doesn't really look like so much in there. I think maybe if it did, it was just a one-time thing, gifted there on the back, but also would look cute with a bigger bottle brush tree maybe coming out of the back of it as well. Measurement for it, it is 6 1/4 by 4. There are a couple tiny little flea bites. Let's see, right in here, there are a couple little flea bites. I can feel them. And there's a couple right here on the lip. Looks like maybe there's a couple more that are in there. So a couple, just a few little pinpoint. There is some crazing as well present, but he's just the happiest bleak and beacon that he can be. I love him. So I'm not seeing any interest in that guy. We'll bring him back at the recap. And we'll get Jason started. I think we have 2 more rounds. Yes?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys. My last few rounds are going to be super kitschy, super unique. So these are going to start at $10. So these are the refrigerator magnet kits. These were the little ones made of styrofoam, and then they have the little plastic doll style faces.
Oh my gosh.
And the bump chenille. So for $10, you're going to get them both. They're in very good condition. They're actually the little, they went all in. On top of the styrofoam, they actually cut felt, and then they attached the magnets to them. So there is Mrs. Claus. Her face has no cracks, no issues. She has her original glasses. Again, you can see how they twisted the bump chenille, and they measure just about 5.5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So for your 10, you're going to get them both. I don't think any kitchen is complete without some of these chenille style magnets on your refrigerator. So
I have some on my refrigerator, not Santa and the Misses, but I do have some.
I just think they look so good. And if you guys would know the amount of work it took to make these, and they stand the test of time. So, and they also don't have to be used as magnets. You can display them in your decor if you want to. So $10, Kathy, thank you. I see you in at 10. We're looking for 11 or more. These are the thinner plastic style doll faces or crafting faces. You can see there's no damage, no cracks. The chenille is in really good condition. You can bend it however you want, but this is the way we found them. You can even see the older little pom-pom here on the top. They are just in great vintage condition. So Circle 7 is in at 12. Thank you so much. They roughly measure, like I said, 5.5 by 4. So you get side eye Santa here, okay? And they are magnets for the refrigerator. No smells, no stains. And then you also get Mrs. Claus here. She's in very good condition. And again, she has her original glasses. Her paint is superb. No denting, no cracks. That's that really, really thin plastic, almost feels like a celluloid. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 13 or more. You are going to get them both, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. They are the kitschy, kind of like 60s, 70s, 80s style. I think we all can feel warm and fuzzy when we see these and think of Gam Gams or maybe your own refrigerator when you were a kid. So let's count them down, 13 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I'm watching you, Amie. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oh, Santa. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and eat. Eat, Santa. Eat.
Eat, Santa. Eat.
Eat. Ho, ho, ho.
No one likes the skinny Santa.
No, eat, Santa. Eat. Oh, my goodness. So, Kathy, thank you for the 13. Laura is in with a just in case of 22 right before that bid end. So, Circle 7 Farms, congratulations. The set is yours for $14. All right, Miss Amie.
Okay, $12, Jason.
All right.
We're going to some antique ephemera. I love this poster. Actually, Jason, I bought this shopping with you in April a long time ago.
I think you did.
I can't remember the name of the antique mall that we got this at, but I got 2 postcards, and that's all I bought.
I know where you got it. You got it up at Heritage. I think you bought it up at Heritage.
Yes, I think you're right. This is a made in Germany Pixie postcard. I loved this with the scene on here. All the pixies are decorating and hanging things on the tree and the hollies for Christmas time. And then we've got this really nice scene in the center. It looks like there's a church in the background. I'm so happy my camera's cooperating right now. With the sunset in the background, it looks like there's a little couple that's taking a stroll out in the snow, but then we've got all the fun pixies that go around. It is embossed. There is a little bit of gold gilding that goes around the edging here. I love the kind of crazing effect. Did you see that? Or maybe spider web, I'm not quite sure. In the background of that, it looks like ceramic crazing to me. A right Merry Christmas is what it says. Oh, I really, really like that. It does have a postmark of 1910 here in the corner, a 1-cent stamp. You can see along this edge here, it does say printed in Germany, and then the message is here. Dear cousin, I can't read all of that to you, and I won't, but a really nice penmanship here on the backside, and it looks like Omaha, maybe Omaha, Nebraska. I always have the hardest time reading that part of it. I could be wrong.
Amie, they remind me of the Wrigley Pixies. You know, back in the day when Wrigley's gum had the Pixies?
Yeah.
They kind of look like that, too.
So there is a little bit, just a tiny bit of wear to the corners, but overall, I think it's pretty good shape for 1910. And there is a whole series of the German postcards like this with the pixies and different little scenes. There's sideways ones as well. So Janine's in at 15. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 16 or more, and I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And those of you that don't get to come to the pop-up, I know Jason and I will be filming and documenting as much as we possibly can, so that hopefully you guys can feel like you were there with us. And I know everybody else is going to be doing the same thing as well. So I hope you guys can still feel like that you were able to come in a virtual way when we get our videos out. Okay, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. MJ had a just in case of 20, but Janine had a just in case of 25. So Janine, it is coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All right, Ken, you're going to get both of these for 20. These are great to use as is, or you could take them apart and craft with them. I don't know if these were kits or if these were just a one-off, but you're going to get two of them, and you have to believe me, you can see it there in the light. It is pink with the cobalt blue. So these are a that's reading true to color, very 1950s pink, and they are aluminum. So they are stuck into a styrofoam back, and then that, I believe, is a little candied Mercury ball that's stuck into the center there. So for your 20, you're going to get two of them, okay? And you can kind of use them as pinwheels. You can put them on your Christmas tree, or these would be great if you're a crafter at the $20. It is getting very hard to find this aluminum branch sort of eyelash kind of thing. So you could pull them out and repurpose it if you want to. But each one of these are pieces of aluminum, sort of like an aluminum Christmas tree, or if you know some of the aluminum lights. So that some of the like Miro Star lights use this thicker aluminum. So you're going to get two of them for 20. Again, I think these are really neat. They would be great to use in an entryway. Mix them into your garland. If you do like a sugar plum fairy kind of, maybe candy kind of Christmas, I think this would be great. And you don't often see pink with the cobalt. And I'm here for the white in the back.
Those scream like New Year's to me for some reason.
They do.
Very elegant New Year's to me.
Again, I thought these were just really neat that you don't often see, and they are aluminum, and they measure just about 9 inches in diameter. So each one of them in the back here has an old school pipe cleaner, and truth be told, it just hooks like right there. So if you wanted to, weave these into a wreath, you could. Again, it's just like a color scheme and a colorway that you don't often see. So if you guys do like a non-traditional Christmas, these would be great. What did she say?
Sandra wants to wear it on her head like a fascinator.
Honestly, you guys could. Like, I was bringing these not only for the way they are manufactured, but I know we have a lot of talented folks that are crafters. These would be great to repurpose to turn them into something else. Like, if you want to, you definitely could, Sandra. I mean, that would definitely, you just don't want to get that aluminum caught in your eye. So they're in very good condition. The center there, I believe that aluminum is actually attached to the underside, and it is, there you can see the red. It is just like a little Mercury sugared ornament. So I don't know if that was a package topper that somebody used. I don't even know, maybe these were kits that somebody, that you would have put together back in the day. But each one of them has a styrofoam base to it. So you get them both for 20, and they both have these original old school pipe cleaners in them, so you can hang them as an ornament. I actually had it hanging on, I miscounted, I had it hanging on Bing back there, just kind of as a little decorative piece. I think these would look great on top of, maybe on top of curtains at Christmas time, and then you get yourself some.
Oh, like a sweat, yeah.
Yep, garland in between. That's what I do with things like this. And if you have a large enough Christmas tree, I think these would look great mixed in, or I think actually if you put them back to back, I think they would make a great topper on your Christmas tree. Very atomic, very mid-century, and seeing that these are aluminum, they're going to look great on your aluminum Christmas tree. So again, they are pink That is reading true to color. They're pink and cobalt, but I'm not seeing any interest. This is going to take a certain person who does super atomic mid-century, and maybe they're not here tonight. But again, pink and cobalt, you get them both for $20. They both measure 9 inches in diameter, and this isn't just your normal garland. This is aluminum garland, and it's like your aluminum.
Little trees made out of that, but I've never seen anything like that.
I had one the other night when we sold, but that one I think was definitely like store.
It was different. It was different.
It was. And these I think are really neat. William, I see you.
I think William's going to use these for pom-poms when he's standing in line to get, get into the box.
You could use them as earmuffs if you glue them onto. I mean, you'll definitely be. I mean, these just are that unique that I never saw them before, and I knew somebody could use these in their displays. They'd even be great if you used them just on the table. You could just put them down, use them on the table. So let's count them down. Thank you so much, William. We're looking for 21 or more. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And these are definitely 50s. These are that definite 50s. And actually, you probably need to move this one around a little bit. Just bend that around a little bit so it fills it in a little bit. But there's some I've never seen before. So thank you so much. William, you didn't need it. Sir, they're yours for $20. Thank you so much and congratulations. All right, Amy.
All right. Last round, you guys. And then we'll do a quick recap. And then we will say goodnight. Since it's not Fantastic Finds, we don't have a community share tonight, right? Okay, $16, Jason.
All right.
Okay. I haven't found one of these in quite a long time. And this was something else I found over the weekend, so I thought I would bring it tonight. And this is called a Geo deer, GEO, as short for geometric. This is made by UNESCO. And they also did a ceramic version of these same deer. There is a set of 3 of these in different poses. But this is hard plastic, not blow mold plastic, but definitely harder plastic, and just painted. And this one is kind of looking back over its shoulder, and it's meant to mimic like a geode or like carved wood. That's why most people refer to these as the Geo deer, because they do have kind of like facets, if you will, kind of make it look like they're carved, or a geometric kind of stone, how they were manufactured. Now there's a little bit of paint wear to the feet on this one, and there's just a few little wear spots on it, but overall good shape. I do have this set in my personal deer collection, but he stands just fine. Really nice size too, not overwhelming, but a good size deer to put in. This is a good size to fit with like a larger ceramic tree, something like that, to kind of put at the base. Measurement for him, he is 4 1/4 by 5 3/4 inches tall. Okay, so that's the sizing there for him. And I see Randy is in at 16. Thank you so much. And we are looking for 17 or more. And I am going to count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I had one of those, but it was the mate to that.
There's one that is kind of like looking down, like it's eating something off the ground. And then there's another one that's standing, that's facing forward, or the other two. Fantastic. All right, bid end is in. Randy, dear friend, is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, gang, just $10. And you're going to get this set, and you'd be the talk of your Christmas party, maybe even if you're coming to the pop-up. And I think we can all reminisce, because we all remember the clothespin deers that we used to make.
Oh, I used to make those as a kid.
And hang on our Christmas tree. Oh, so somebody got crafty and made, you're going to get not only... Oh, it's my camera. It's acting up. Bear with me. There we go. Oh my gosh. So not only are you going to get the fun little pin, okay, and you can see how they glued it
Oh,
onto the back.
nostalgia.
So it is very nostalgic. So for $10, you're going to get the little deer pin, but then you have little pierced earring deer
Oh my gosh.
that go
Look
with
at
it.
the googly eyes.
So for $10, I think these are amazing. They are two-sided. They are two-sided. They are teeny, teeny, tiny. Let me give you the details on them, and then we'll hold them up again. The earrings measure 2 inches tall by 1 inch wide, and then the pin itself is 2.5 inches tall. So I figured for $10, somebody would be kitschy enough to want to wear these and enjoy these.
If
So,
I had pierced ears, I would. I don't
I
have
mean,
pierced.
these are super nostalgic. I mean, these are the style deer that I remember my grandmother, putting on the mantle. I mean, everybody back in the 70s and 80s was staining and cutting out these little faux deer. So each one of them, they're little pierced earrings. So you're going to get them. They gave them these little gold lame bows and googly eyes. So of course, you just sanitize the hoop there, and then you could slide it on in your ear there. And that is metal, but little deer friend is made of wood. So for $10, you're going to get the fun little. I don't know that I've ever seen these. I don't know if this was a one of a kind.
Rose wants to know, did Tina find these?
Tina did find these, Rose. Tina did find these, and we held on to these because I really get nostalgic when you see this kind of stuff. So just for $10, you're going to get the fun little clothespin. Come on, focus. Clothespin, and it is the set. This is the way we found it, so you're going to get the whole entire set. So Nikki, thank you. I see you in for 10. Heck, just for $10, even if you don't wear the earrings, I think the little pin is definitely worth it. And you can tell this was some weekend warrior that went ahead and created these, and then they used their little blob of probably hot glue to hold the little pin back on. But I will say the quality of them is really good. And you can tell that these were probably made in the same era that we all remember these little clothespin deers. These are probably from the 1980s, I would say. So let's go ahead and count it down. Nikki's holding it in at 10. You're going to get the whole little set of earrings and pin. And I guarantee you that you'll get just as many people talking to you wearing these fun, kitschy things as a big, huge, fancy brooch with all the bling. So you'll people, I remember those. So 11 or more, counting it down: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end, no damage at all, in very good condition. Definitely one of a kind. And I think it's really, really fun. So thank you, Nikki. I see you in at 10. I think they're going to go to Nikki Moss, and they are. So thank you so much, Nikki. Amie, do you have anything to recap? I have one or two things.
I have one thing.
Okay, let's get us both back up here. Let's do this and this.
When I used to do craft shows with Mama Pam when I was very little, I used to make those and sell them at the craft show. And I also used to make these things called puddles. And it was like a melted snowman.
Really? Did you make those earrings too?
I did. The earrings. And I did little tiny light earrings.
Okay.
And those reindeer pins. Yeah.
I used to take the little bulbs. I used to go buy the little, I think they're the little C6 bulbs. And then I would glue eyes and I would put like little pom-poms on, and I would turn them into little reindeer. And then I tie them. It's when I had time. I tie them on people's gifts, and then you could use them as Christmas ornaments. So.
I know Mom's got pictures of like the crafty things. I should see if she can dig them out, because it's kind of funny. So
that would be fun.
The evolution of my crafting. Okay, we're gonna do our recap now, you guys. We're gonna bring back anything that didn't sell during the sale. Maybe you weren't here at the beginning or you missed something, but we'll bring it back one more time in case you are interested. So if you want to claim anything, make sure to please type in the item name that we give you and the price. If we do see more than one person pop in there, we will do a quick countdown to break any ties. And then just in cases can be in play, all of that stuff. Okay. Do you want to go first, Jason?
Yeah, let me do one, and then I'll do one or two, and then we'll have you, and then I'll finish it out. So
okay.
Let me highlight Karen G's recap. I had from my angel round, somebody did claim the green one. So the blue one. I don't know how blue you'd call it. Like she's definitely like the she'd even be good in the summertime for a red, white, and blue now that she's all by herself. So she was $15. She's made in Japan. She has that composition. It's hard to see, but maybe they're all the same. Okay, maybe all those rhinestones are the same, but she's your composition, and they actually gave her some bling here around her collar. So she stands 9 inches tall. She's in very good condition. She is that composition made in Japan, 1960s. And again, she's just going to be $15. So if anybody is interested in her, man, she is just so good. You can just put Angel 15 and you could claim her. I'll do one more, Amie, and then we'll switch over. For $50, I had the Commodore candlestick holders. Again, I'm not sure what we have going on here, if it was a repaint or some wax got on it, but these would be a great starter set. You're going to get Mrs. Claus, made by Commodore. Both, you'll get them for $50. So it would be just putting candles, $50. There's Mrs. Claus, and then here is Santa. And you can see they are the little candy cane ones. Those are supposed to mimic like a little candy cane. That's what I always thought. Just the way the little finger slot there, it looks like a candy cane. And then you can see the little bow. But overall, paint looks good. They display well. So if you're interested, you can just put candles, $50, and these would be a great starter set for you. You can see what is remaining of the Commodore sticker there on the bottom. And these are getting harder to find all the time, but no one's interested. And we will get Amie over with her last item.
Okay. I had the Rudolph planter here from I always forget, CMC Taiwan. So he's late 70s, early 80s for Mr. Rudolph. And just a few like tiny little flea bites here on the rim. Otherwise, really nice condition on him. He does measure 6¼ inches tall. So he was 18. So you can type in Rudolph 18 or Deer 18, whatever is easier for you to do. And that was what I had for my recap. Thank you guys so much.
Gang, if you guys watch this on the replay and you see something that wasn't claimed in the recap, they're probably going to go to the pop-up. But if you see it in the next day or so, please reach out to either one of us and we'll make arrangements for you to claim it. So I'll bring this now for 10 if anybody's interested. I normally don't do that, but I'd like to find this Fuller 1961 magazine a home. So Amie, did you see Melanie? She's claiming.
Oh, yes, I got it, Melanie. Thank you so much.
All right, Smalls, thank you. I see you for the Fuller magazine. We're going to just call that a claim, and it's going to be yours. So thank you so much, Smalls. That is yours. So let me unhighlight this. Yeah, I just had the leftover Angel, the candlesticks, and then I had the Fuller.
Awesome.
Fuller. Yeah, no, it was an awesome sale, gang. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. We all love Christmas so very much. We will go over a few little things. Amie, is there anything you want to touch base on before I shamelessly plug my Friday sale?
Just reminder that I'm going to be sending invoices out in the morning tomorrow. I will, Melanie, I got you. You're all good. And I will send an email out to you once it's out there. I would like to ship everything out on Wednesday this week, just so it can get on the way to you guys, because the next possibility that I could ship would be next Monday. So I'd really like to get everything out on Wednesday if possible. And thank you all so much, just for being here, hanging out, being Christmas lovers, supporting Jason and I. It means so much to both of us. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. And Karen G, thank you for being the official mod and bid ender. Thank you so much, Kim, for being backup. And since I messed up earlier, one more time, you get 2 of them, Mr. Gavin. Mr.
Happy birthday, Gavin.
Mr. Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings himself, you get a second happy birthday bill because I messed that up earlier. If you guys are not subscribed to his channel, please do so. He has a really, really fun channel. Let me see if we can scroll back up here. Gang, if you guys aren't doing anything once you're done eating your turkey, come over this Friday for Black Friday over to Instagram. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm actually hosting the first part, which is quick claims. So we are going to have some epic holiday available. Make sure you're following all of the Valentinos. It's going to be our final Vintage Holiday Collectors Club of 2024. We will be doing it again next year. If you're not familiar who the Valentinos are, it is me, it is Bill of Garden Guy Bill, John of Everyday Holiday Displays, and Brian of Mid-Century Mister. Now, I've had folks ask me, where in the heck has Amie been? As soon as Amie gets an Apple device, she will be hanging with the Valentinos. So she was invited early on. If you guys don't know to actually broadcast on Instagram anymore, it's best if you have an Apple device. So,
which Amie I do not have. I have an ancient iBook from 2003, which would not work.
I hear you. But I just want the record straight. Miss Enamor Amie was invited for the first one, but she turned us down
12 months ago. Yes.
Until she gets an Apple device. So hopefully Instagram gets her act together, or we can buy her an Apple for Christmas and she can come join us. So
maybe Santa will be nice to me. We'll see.
So come spend some money at the pop-up so Amie can get herself an Apple device. Come see us in Bedford, December 7th at Misty's Pop-Up. You guys know everybody on the screen here. I'm very humbled and flattered that I'm getting to participate. Me and Tina, and I'm sure Amie and all of us can't wait to see you guys in person. Please make sure you're following everybody on that promo, because there are going to be some special things going on the Friday before the pop-up. And then Misty says we're open all day. So you guys can come hang out with us there. You can shop. I'm thinking I'm going to maybe do a restock halfway through the day, put out a little bit more. I don't know. We're going to see. So
yeah, we don't know if we can fit everything that we're taking out. So likely there will be different stuff out like throughout the entire day is my guess. Right. And Smalls, I know you weren't here at the beginning. Jason and I will be back as a reminder. Our Fantastic Finds will be on Thursday, December 12th. Yes. And what our plan is going to be for that sale is that we're going to be bringing things that didn't sell from the pop-up. And it might be earlier than 8 p.m. Eastern, FYI. It might be maybe 6 o'clock. We're going to talk about it, and we'll make sure to let you guys know in advance what time that it will be on the 12th. But more than likely, it'll be a little bit earlier than 8 o'clock, because I suspect we probably will have a few more items to show you guys. So the 12th is when we'll be back. We will not have a sale next week leading up to the pop-up.
No, and Amie was correct. A lot of us will be documenting. I hope to film heading out, so you guys will get to see it behind the scenes. Thank you guys for being so supportive of my current content. I'm very nitpicky, and I don't think I do a good job at all. I'm just flattered that a couple people watch my videos. So thank you so much, and I hope to get a little better and do more in 2025. And hopefully I can get a better phone and get a little more serious, so you guys can actually. I want to be able to show you guys more of what I do behind the scenes on how I purchase things and sell things. So if you
it's not easy to film and edit and do all that.
It's
a lot of extra work. That it doesn't seem like it is, but it is. Yeah.
Janine, thank you so much. And I do appreciate it. And we do read all of your comments. Again, I'm just so blessed and honored that you guys show support to us and to the brick and mortar. We couldn't thank you guys enough, especially heading into Thanksgiving. We're just so thankful for you guys, and thank you so much. I do want to just say one thing, because there aren't many sales left this year. I do want to say, please consider becoming an organ donor. If you guys are not, please think about it. It's very easy. There are folks in our community that are getting sick or are possibly going to be on the transplant list. When you leave this earth, or whatever you believe happens, it's your way of paying it forward. One person who passes who's an organ donor can help hundreds. Everything from a cell to an organ. If you are an organ donor, thank you so much. My hat is off to you. Thank you. But maybe this holiday season, if you know a family member, I don't want to cause a fight, but if you know a family member, maybe ask them as well. So with that said, guys, Amie, did I miss anything?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you again to everybody here in the community. Thank you sometimes doesn't cover it. Sometimes it doesn't. But we do try and say it as often as possible, and we sincerely mean it to you. If you need something else this weekend to really get you in the holiday spirit, my video from the Midwest Holiday Show will be coming out on Sunday. And it's Christmas overload. Seriously, Christmas overload, and it's just fantastic. So look for that at 5 p.m. on Sunday. And if you just need something to get you, maybe you're putting up your tree this weekend, get you in the holly jolly spirit, I would certainly appreciate it if you checked it out. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Eat an extra turkey leg, eat some extra sweet potatoes, enjoy yourselves, and relax. Thank you guys again so much.
And make sure you answer the phone. Gobble, gobble. That's what I would do. All right, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you when we see you.
The 12th.
All right, guys? Yeah. Yes, the 12th. Yeah. And
right.
Instagram. Come see me mess up on the Instagram. Good night, everybody.
Good night, you guys.